We follow the moons, the wind in our sails. Adventure will call. You will all hear our tale.
Hello, good evening, folks. Welcome back to the channel for the newest episode of our homebrew D&D campaign, the Chronicles of Iridica. Sorry for the slight delay getting going today. A few technical hiccups, but we got there in the end. So we have got a lot of announcements to get through before we kick off. So I'm just going to dive straight in. Starting with, for those of you who are familiar with our regular schedule, you will know that this is outside of our normal schedule. This is a bonus stream to make up for last week's missed stream. So after tonight, we will be playing again this time next week, Saturday the 26th, and then after that, we will be back to every other Saturday as per normal. Second up, we've got you might notice I don't have Northern Lights behind me anymore because we are in our shiny new studio space. Which there we go. We've got a brand new gaming table. It is absolutely gorgeous. The only downside is that we are in a room which we are aware has got a fair bit of echo compared to the previous room. We were hoping to get a mic check done to see how bad the room echo is before we got started, but we just ran out of time, so we're just going to have to live with however the sound is tonight. Hopefully the room echo is not too bad and the mics aren't picking it up much. If they are, we'll sort it out for next time by putting on the background noise cancelling settings and everything. So do apologise and do bear with us if we are a little bit echoey tonight. We have not had time to give this a test run. Sad face. Okay, so moving on from there. Starting off, as always, with our love for Game Tea. We are part of Game Tea's Ambassador Network. We absolutely love their stuff. Game Tea make absolutely gorgeous D&D, well, not just D&D, but tabletop gaming accessories from dice trays, leather goods, clothing, all sorts of wonderful stuff. And we have been doing a little bit every now and then at a proper showcase where we talk about something that we've got, which we absolutely love. And I'm showing off today because I am an absolute agent of chaos. I've lost my button for it. Is that it? Yeah. So for those of you who have seen my DMing, you know I'm a bit of a chaos goblin, and I love me deck of many things. So their deck of many destinies, which does basically function as a deck of many things, is an absolutely beautiful stylized, typical tarot card size, but absolutely gorgeous stylized artwork of all of the Deck of Many Things cards. I'll take the slideshow off for a minute so I can show you. This is my one that I own for myself. It's very pretty, very kind of dark colours, white accents, silver trim around the edge, and they don't unfortunately come like this as standard, but because they are so beautiful and very nice, like a display item, I've gone ahead and I've been getting the Baldur's Gate 3 cast to autograph mine. So that's not how they come as standard. But if you do want to get a deck and get Baldur's Gate 3 to autograph them all, then yeah, we can compare then. So don't make me feel like I'm sad and alone. So yeah, if you go and check them out at gametea.co.uk, and if you use the link /Iridica or the code Iridica at checkout, you get 5% off, which is lovely. So go show them some love. And while we're showing people some love, a thanks as well to tabletopaudio.com for being the providers of our background ambience. They have a great library of free to use background musics for all kinds of different settings and scenarios. So yeah, if you're running a game and you need a bit of background music, go check them out. Tabletopaudio.com. Now, the one that I'm very excited about, we have been showing off our little artwork journeys over the last few weeks, and we have got, having been a bit of a break since our last session, we've got a bit of a treat for you, starting with the lovely Vasama. Yes, our favourite little clumsy drow quartermaster. This was done by the wonderful Furball Sarina from Instagram. Her username is up on the screen right now. Absolutely go show her some love, because she has done for us so far Rohija, Azanis, Marin, and now Vasama, and she's doing an absolutely beautiful job with our NPC crew of the Endeavour. And there you can see her just sort of teetering along with a pile of books, just mid-catch of a loose piece of parchment that's flickered away from the top of her pile. And yeah, we love our little drow. So thank you for that. I'm going to throw it over to Sarah now for the next one, because yes, there is more.
Yay! So I love my in-game girlfriend so much that I needed to get a picture of her and Sparrow. So this is the absolute wonderful picture of their last little swim together just before everything went off with the Hydra. So again, Furball Serena, thank you so much for this. We absolutely love it. And they're just so cute. We love them so much. So great addition to our little gallery. So thank you very much for that. And the next piece is Sparrow. So this is from Kive. This is the official artwork of Sparrow. The detail of this is just absolutely mind-blowing. There's so much to it. She's flipping the coin of fate that got her into this mess. She's got her little wing-whelp dragon on her shoulder that I always forget exists. And if you look on the barrel, my favourite detail is the little sparrow that is in the falcon hood with a vine tethering it to one side. But if you look, her foot is on the comb that she made for Marin on the other. So she's got one foot keeping her sane with Marin, but the other one's definitely tied to Nephestra. But we absolutely love all of them. So thank you, Kive. We love you.
Okay, and then last but not least, we have a little merch store. It's not much. It's just a creator spring tea store. If you go to tinyurl.com/Iridica, then you can go and check it out. We've just got a little range of t-shirts, hoodies, things like that. We have come to the realization that just take a very long time shipping on them, so we do apologise for that, but unfortunately we have no control over it. But if you want to show off some Iridica pride, there is some stuff there. So, and of course, if you enjoy the shenanigans and you want to keep up, please like, follow, subscribe, delete as appropriate. It all helps the channel and makes us feel all warm and fuzzy inside. So now that we have got through that absolute plethora of announcements, let's get into the session recap. So last session, the party fought and ultimately defeated the False Hydra
Yeah, we did.
in the town of Reyesfeld, with Vasama, again, dealing the killing blow. In the aftermath, the folks of Reyesfeld began to readjust to the new normal of their town, while an unusually talkative Nephestra divulged some information on Erebus's uncle as a reward for slaying the beast. She also put to rest Sparrow's concern that the planar collision from her vision had already started, albeit at the price of the unremarkable button. Throughout the course of the evening and the next morning back on the ship, the party learned that Rahija, your Aeginasi first mate, has given up her quote-unquote her freedom to retrieve Vasama's blood from Nephestra. They learned a little about the nature of the Nocturnal Abyss from the drunken Vasama. They learned that Felon had very few memories of his life before joining the Skyfarers Guild, our dwarvish ship's cook. And they learnt that our absent Flynn still possessed all of his memories of their lost crew member Evelyn, as well as the Dawnside's lost crew member Cyan Tallgrass, both of which were consumed and ultimately forgotten by everyone by the False Hydra. A day's travel took the crew back to the Skyfarers Guild, in Esterhaven. You haven't been there before, where they met with an unnatural-looking halfling with the name Oroscott, the same as the unnatural-looking kobold that you met in Frostholm. They were notified of a recently issued warrant for Ohesia's arrest from the Obsidian Isles and received a mail delivery, part of which confirmed your lost crew member Evelyn as the daughter of the Endeavour's previous captain, Captain Stormwind.
Called it.
Among the letters from friends and family, there was a letter for Erebus from the assassin Callistia, with the seal of the letter still radiating heat. And with a sudden sense of urgency to depart the city, Sparrow, Erebus, and your new recruit Lexi are currently heading back to the Endeavour as we pick back up with the group.
I forgot that Lexi was with us.
Yeah, she went with you to register with the guild. So
okay.
So crew of the Endeavour, we are on the way back to the ship at the moment. What would you like to do?
That letter, do you think she's here now? She can't be, can she? She's only just... She can't be.
Well, she's on another sky ship, isn't she? With
There's no way she could have known there's no way she could know we're here. It's fine. Okay, we need to just get back to the ship. And is there anything unusual about that letter? I mean, it's they're fucking assassins for all I know. They can teleport through the fucking letter. What is it okay? Is it? I don't want it on my ship.
The DM will remember that.
No, Badra.
That's not what DM inspiration means.
Fine.
As far as I can tell, the only enchantment on it would be the thing on the seal, wouldn't it?
You can make.
You didn't tell Sparrow that the seal's hot.
You can make an Arcana check if you want.
Yeah, I'm not very good at that, but I shall.
First dice roll at the new table.
Ooh, yes. It's for Arcana, something
This is going to basically dictate how the entire campaign from this point is going to go.
No.
Can it be something better than? Can I do something?
Not really for.
Is it like checking for traps?
It's a 17.
That's not bad.
Okay.
So yeah, for Arcana, I'm not that good with magic, but
what's for a total of
17.
Oh, 17. Right. Okay.
Yeah. No modifiers for me.
No, sorry. With the 17, there is absolutely sort of some kind of magical essence emanating from the seal itself. There doesn't seem to be anything else about the rest of the actual letter. The rest of the letter just seems to be basic parchment and ink.
It just seems like the seal, and although still hot, just might be magic, nothing else.
If you don't stop me, I'm going to rip the seal off the letter and I'm going to control flame and just burn the shit out of that. So yeah, green flame, and I literally just melt that seal in my hand and just.
Okay, the green flame summons forth in your hand. You drop the seal into it, and the seal does not seem to react to the heat at all.
Okay. What's nearby? Can I see? Like, is there an edge of the world at that where we're standing? Is there an edge nearby?
I mean, where you are at the moment, the guild hall. So Esterhaven was basically a series of islands close, like just above the like sea level.
Okay.
And there was basically like a series of waterfalls that kind of cascaded down from one to the next to the lowest islands, which were just a few feet below sea level, where there's basically a whole network of like massive mangroves growing out of there, which is where almost treehouse like all of these parts of the city were basically built into the mangroves, which is basically where the guild hall is. So at the moment you would be heading back through sort of the walkways amongst those. So it's a series of walkways with over the side of it just the river water feeding into the ocean below.
Flip it into the water.
Okay. Pew.
So Rick's probably dead.
Yeah, maybe.
I think so, but hopefully she gave him a good time before. But I feel like I'm misinterpreting what she actually does to her victims. All right, we need to get back on the ship. We're going to be a day late to meet Leon, as it is. I thought we were 5 days out. We're more like 7. Rahija might be able to cut some time off that, but we got to go.
Yeah, let's get a move on then.
All right,
Let's go.
so we head back to the ship. Okay, on the way back, I open the letter for Evelyn. Called it, by the way, Evelyn Stormwind. Oh my god. Although I do feel like it was slightly racist of me with just like, she's a Genasi. He's a Genasi.
Yeah,
they must be related.
Well, I mean, we've already established Sparrow's racism towards goblins, so it's why not extend that?
No, that's just Sarah's racism towards goblins. I'm an old school D&D player. You kill the goblins. I'm not. Dear Evie, I didn't expect to hear from you so soon after departing, but that was some news. Between misjudging Erebus for the captaincy and giving up on Rahija for a command role, well, I guess this just confirms I don't have the same instincts for the crew as I used to. And this is upsetting me. And this was the right time to retire. And you can save there, I told you so's. I know you said I should have made Sparrow first mate in the first place. You can rub it in next time you visit home. Oh, Rob, why you got to do this to me? The last few weeks ashore have been strange to get used to. Coral Harbour's been a nice place to get my bearings, but I'm heading off in the morning. Not sure where I'll head next. I'll see what ships are in harbour and where they're heading. I'm aiming to be back home in Dawn Harbour for a few months' time. So if you want to drop by and visit, you know where to find me. Take care of your ship and take care of your captain. Oh, my love, Papa. That was the 11th of Terra Firmus, 8 days ago. He's still in Coral Harbour. Fuck me, Stones. I thought he was a...
Well, I believe the letter said he's about to leave, like in the next day or two, he's about to leave Coral Harbour, so yeah.
I always thought he was a bit of a stick up his arse bastard, but I suppose everyone's softer with family, aren't they? That poor girl. What am I going to tell him? Should I tell him?
He has a right to know.
Does he though? Is it a kindness to tell him as a parent that you've lost your daughter, and not only that, her soul's been erased and every memory you have of her? But if he goes back to that house in Dawn Harbour and finds her room, what do you do with that? Is it a kindness not to tell him? No one else will remember it. Maybe he thinks he's had a squatter since. I don't know.
Who's Stormy?
Lexi.
I'm still here.
Hi, Lex. Sorry, Lexi. It's been a.
I'm very weak. It's easy to miss me.
It's
okay. I always try to go unnoticed. So.
He wish he did more sometimes. We're walking back to the ship at this point. So Lexi, there was Captain Stormwind was the previous captain, and
that's nice.
It is. We lost a crew member to the Hydra, and turns out she was his daughter.
Oh, okay, that's less nice.
I mean, you're from Coral. I mean, excuse me. I've just read the letter. That's what's in my brain. You're from Reyesfeld. How do you feel now that you know things are missing? Did you and your granddad go back and find rooms with people missing in them? Have you thought it? Sorry to bring this on you. You probably should talk to our doctor.
I mean, I didn't really look, to be honest, because it didn't have much. It kind of that happened, and then I came with you. So
it's probably a bit of a head fuck. Don't think about it now.
Oh,
You might want to deal with our doctor. She does therapy as well.
I should probably write to Grandpappy and see what he says.
You probably should. I mean, it's a shame he didn't come with us. I think Fallon quite liked him.
Oh, well, I mean, I did ask him, but he didn't seem to be up for it. Maybe if we swing by again at another point, maybe he'll hop on board then.
Eventually, we're going to go to Breeze Glen. My family's there.
Oh, that's a nice area.
It is. I've not been since I was a child, to be honest.
Been.
Oh, but what? How do you know it's a nice area then?
I know, it just sort of felt like the right thing to see.
Oh, it's sweet that you try, lass.
Right.
Come on, let's get you back aboard and get you settled in properly, because I feel like this has just been a mad dash from day one. Honestly, I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's been such a strange. I'd normally get to know you, and you get to know the crew before you made the decision to come with us. I feel like we've shanghaied you, lass.
Well, it's going to be an adventure anyway, isn't it? That's going to be great.
It is, and to be fair, we're only going a week in the other direction. So if you really decide that we're a bunch of dickheads that you don't want to be around, I can always drop you home, and you can hop another ship, or even choose another one when we get to Silverkeep. I don't know.
And to be fair, we're not the most orthodox of crew.
You know, I wasn't going to say anything, but I have certainly noticed.
Oh, you're about to meet another. All right, back on the ship. This isn't the place
Okay.
to talk about this.
Yeah, so you spend the next sort of 10 minutes or so just kind of winding your way back through the network of walkways, up a few stairs, more onto kind of solid land, up until the point where you kind of reach the area that the ship docks are. As you're approaching, you do see kind of milling around the dock area the glowing lights of the two Luminae who have just strolled off the ship and just seem to be kind of wandering around looking at like folks playing their wares down the
I wave
dockside.
them down. Look, Cara, I need we're actually leaving fast. Apologies, I know you want to see much of the world, but we're heading off fairly fast. I hope that's all right.
Yeah, the kind of glowing orbs that are sort of just hovering in the rough shape of a humanoid just kind of start flashing in.
Can I insight
random.
to get maybe a vibe?
I would
No.
as reluctant as I ever am to say no, I would say that you haven't got
no
enough
fucking
familiarity with
Yeah.
the way they communicate to get any kind of vibe off that.
Yeah.
Go red,
Yeah.
flicking really fast.
Is that not positive to you? I don't know. I'm sorry, I can't talk to you. Can you please return to the ship?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh no. Well, it's Sparrow, so it's a 1. Not a natural 1.
Okay.
It's a 2, but it's a 1.
Okay, there's a as one of them starts walking back towards the gangplank where the Endeavour is, and the other just continues kind of looking at it's difficult to tell actually where they're looking because there's no like facial features or anything like that. But they do seem to be sort of like leaning over like this dockside thing where there's just somebody selling assorted, quite tacky to be fair. Like I visited Esther Haven kind of memorabilia.
Do you want to give him 10 minutes?
Oh, fuck's sake. Do you know what? Yeah. All right. You've got 10 minutes. Do you want some money to get one of them? I give him gold off the ship thing. Just like hand it over. Like, if you want to buy a souvenir, there's a.
The light kind of moves over and just sort of passes through the gold. There is no sort of physical
Right.
essence to their being.
So
That's interesting.
sorry, chat. I resent that. So no souvenirs either. Then all right. You got 10 minutes. Then we're casting off. I'll make sure that Rohij is looking out for you. We've got business on the ship, and I go up on the plane.
Cool. Yeah. So you head back to the ship. Rohij is there already, sort of at the wheel, having been given the orders to basically be prepared to set off as soon as you guys got back. The ship is basically at ready to depart status. So
hold for the moment, Rahija. I don't know if it's Cara or Lux. One of them is just having 10 minutes. That's it.
I was going to say, is it worth sending Fallon? But to be fair, if we send him, it's probably going to take more than 10 minutes, isn't it? So
Absolutely, it will.
okay.
Do you have a moment in my cabin
While
we wait?
Sure. Yeah.
There's some business that's just popped up. I just need a word.
Yeah. No worries. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. She heads down.
Erebus, would you mind distributing the mail to the rest of the crew?
Okay.
I'd basically give the rest of the mail to like the crew just to distribute.
Yeah, and I'll go and do that as.
Yeah, I take you in. I just kind of like you're gonna need a seat for this. Maybe a drink. I don't know. I don't have much left, but.
That's right. I think there's quite enough drinking done yesterday, to be fair. So.
Not by us.
That's true.
It's true. Do you know what? I'll catch up with you. You know, we'll catch up with our drinking at Silver Keep. So I just got commandeered by the captain of the Skyfarers Guild here, and turns out someone's accusing you of piracy.
Okay. When you say someone,
the Obsidian Isles have got a warrant out for your arrest. We're being advised to stay clear of their jurisdiction at this point. I'm assuming this is from back in the day.
I mean, that would probably make sense. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't know if you intended to go home anytime soon, but for the moment,
I'll be honest. I've got no real particular ties to the Isles. It's a very different thing to know that you can't go home again. But to be fair, this ship's been my home for longer than anything else. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and guess that this is all thanks to our little Fae friend.
Is this the deal you made then? Because I don't know the particulars.
The wording that she said was your freedom. So
that does explain.
That would make sense. I mean, piracy is a bit of a strong.
It's very much a bit of a dipshit move to label as pirate.
Look, I nabbed a ship when I was a kid.
I remember.
I went on a quick joyride, crashed it. It was like it wasn't even an hour. But
do you know what? I know others on this ship who've done the same. I'm sorry, this is catching up with you.
Well,
why so strong? Do you know? Why such a strong reaction to just that?
Oh, they're a bunch of arseholes.
Well,
you don't get to be the wealthiest nation in the world without looking down on the the common folk.
Bullshit. All right.
Look,
we can avoid it.
I mean, I know you're
Am I going to be offended?
Potentially.
Okay.
I'm going to say it anyway.
I shall do it.
I mean, I know you're a little bit lax in the discipline sort of area as a captain. So I'm wouldn't be surprised if you are okay with this, but if you need me to go to be able to operate the Endeavour as you want, I understand.
You think I'm going to get rid of me fucking first mate and guide of this fucking ship for arseholes in the Obsidian
I mean,
Isles?
I certainly hope not, because you'll probably have everyone else killed by the end of the week.
Well, this is how it'll go. This is the cruise lives we're talking about now. The ship will be ablaze at the bottom of the abyss if I let you go.
You're not wrong.
No, I know.
But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, you are my captain, and if that's a decision you have to make, that's a decision you have to make.
It's going to be a permanent note in the logs that we avoid the Obsidian Isles as long as you're on this ship. You're my crew, you're my family. This ain't happening. We're not going anywhere near there as long as they've got anything out for you. I promise you that.
That's appreciated. Thank you, Captain.
There is a caveat to this. Well, not really a caveat, just it might be a little bit more widely known, at least in the Coral Harbour area. Our friend Scruffle published. There's a picture of you. You slapped all over it for piracy. So
Well, I
Coral
hope they at
Harbour
least
might
got a
be-
good angle.
I mean, you're hot anyway. That's just the way it goes, isn't it? Don't think you got a bad angle. She certainly does. And she's put it all over the ship. And I basically I don't actually hand her the thing. It's like, I'd let you read it, but there's things about the rest of the crew that is not my place to share. Even if Coral Harbour knows it. People on this ship, they'll share if they want to. Just know that you're on there very, very much front page. So if we go back to Coral Harbour, you might want to tread carefully, I suppose.
Duly noted. I mean, that could be interesting.
It could, because I know Fallon wants us to go back. So.
Oh yeah, he never shuts up about the place.
Oh, fucking what a bit of archfey.
He's a bit of archfey at the
I
Velvet
don't know
Haven.
if he understands how much that sends a shiver the minute he says it. It's just like, no one wants a bit of archfey on this ship. We've all had a bit too much fucking archfey, if we're honest, let's face it. So,
I'm not going to lie, at this point, I think any amount of archfey is too much archfey.
100%. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. Should we go see if our wayward guest is back aboard and we can head off? I did make an error. It's going to be 7 days to Nexus Lab instead of 5.
Okay.
Is there any way we can shave off some time, do you think? Or are we...
I mean, we can try and catch some favourable wind currents. Don't
go to an extreme with it.
No, I mean, we always run the risk of it going the other way and slowing ourselves down. But
this is it. My worry is Marin. If she pushes it out too far, we don't want another repeat of what happened on the way to Frostholm. I'd rather not see her as much of that skin off mid-girlfriend anymore, if you don't mind.
No, I mean, the Stormrift Valley is kind of a bit of a unique situation, isn't it? So even the worst of storms we get in this kind of region isn't going to be, barely comparable to what we're seeing over there. So
there is one other thing.
Oh, good. No, please keep going.
You know me, we don't have these meetings to have a laugh. We should, though. I mean, we need to get fucking drunk is what we need to do.
Well, we've got a few days.
Stormwind. You knew him well.
I'd certainly like to think so.
Better than anyone else on this ship.
Yeah, well, we've been serving under him for far too long at this point. Well, obviously not at this. You know what I mean.
You're probably going to laugh in my face, but I need to ask you a personal question. Just friends?
Yeah, just friends.
Always? Just friends?
Yeah, he's not exactly my type, if you get the meaning. In the same way that in the same way, he wouldn't be yours either.
Good to know. Well, don't really matter, but okay, good. Then I was scared for a moment that I was about to inform you of something that would have been a bit devastating, but Evelyn Stormwind.
Oh, you mean as in our Evelyn?
I give her the letter.
Yeah, she just unfolds it and starts reading, and you can just sort of like see as the sighs are getting heavier as she goes, as she kind of works her way down.
I've got to admit, when I saw the name, I thought I was about to tell you your daughter was dead. Deaf now, but we don't know. I didn't know the two of you together, so.
All right, yep.
I don't know. This is, wiped from all memory. For all I knew, you and him had a drunken fling one night, and, I don't know. I've been on this ship less than a year. I've known you less than a year.
I was like literally a child when I joined his crew. That would have been really creepy. I mean, I know you didn't exactly have a high opinion of the man, but he's certainly not.
I don't know your age. I'm not about to ask. We're all ageless, and to a certain point, aren't we?
Hey, you've seen my personnel files.
I don't really read that far. Ask him over what I need to know.
That does not surprise me.
No, it probably shouldn't. No, I will do more. I promise. It's not like I've not had more on my mind. But in your opinion, do we tell him?
Are you asking me for my opinion? Or are you asking me for my permission to not tell him?
Honestly, I don't know which way to go. There's bad and good on both sides. To not know wouldn't hurt him, but it's taking away something that was incredibly precious that he doesn't know he's lost. The other side to tell him, how can you live with that? Always wondering who she was. Memories that he lost. I don't know what's kinder. You knew him best. You knew him best. Is it my duty to tell him, or is it a kindness if I don't?
Regardless of what I know of Old Stormy, I would always say it's better to know the truth. I mean, look at it this way: we've only known about Evelyn's existence for a few days, and can already see how much she means to you. If somebody turned around to you now and said, would you rather have just never found out about her at all?
I would fucking punch him. Yeah.
There's your answer then. But of course, this is, I can only give you my opinion. You're the captain. This is your decision to make in the end.
I'm inclined to agree. I don't like keeping truths from people, even if those truths can hurt them. We've got business for the moment, but I think in the near future we'll find out where he's gone, and we'll have a set.
And I think a wise man once said something along the lines of, lies will hold you prisoner, the truth will set you free.
Oh, maybe. Depends on the truth. All right. So that you'll be happy to hear that's all I've got to tell you. You start dreading these little meetings, won't you?
Yeah, I think maybe next time make sure you do actually have alcohol before we get started.
Do you know, if we weren't about sale, I'd absolutely. Do you know what? This evening, the minute we drop anchor, we are absolutely having a fucking session. You and me, we need it.
Oh dear God, yes.
Yes, we do. I might even have a little bit more of Fallon's coffee for fuck's sake. Have a laugh.
Well, let's not go crazy.
I know. Depends how much I drink in the meantime. All right, let's go. We've got to get to the Nexus Lab. I'll fucking drag that Lumini back on the fucking ship if I have to. All right, and yeah, we go.
Okay, yeah, you head back outside with Rahija. While this meeting's been going on, Erebus, you've been handing everyone's mail out around them. Yeah, you find Azan is just in the medical in the infirmary, just going about her sort of daily run of the mill duties. She's quite happily accepts the letter, kind of just clutches it, gives you a grateful smile, and waits for you to leave before opening it. God, you're going to have to remind me, actually, who else did we have letters for?
Vasama had one, didn't she?
Yeah, I remember there was one for Vasama. There was one for Azanis, and I don't remember if any of the other NPC crew had one, which is why I have my notes.
Been a while.
Episode 24. Sparrow. Actually, yeah, that was it. Just Azanis and Vasama. So yeah, you find Vasama in the quartermaster's office as per usual. Again, she's kind of just going through sort of run-of-the-mill stuff. There isn't a great deal of housekeeping on board that needs kind of keeping on top with at the moment, given that you've just had a simple day's sailing. But yeah, she kind of receives the letter off you. I'd like you to make an insight check, please.
Insight check. Ooh, okay. My insight is +6. So that's 16 total.
Okay.
Not terrible.
No, that's above average. You hand as you kind of give Basama her letter. There's it's subtle, but there is kind of almost a little hint of almost a bit of reticence in accepting the letter. There's like a bit of awkwardness there, like she doesn't entirely want to take it off you, but she very quickly masks it and takes it. So thank you, Erebus. Did you get any mail?
Only junk mail. Is everything okay with you?
Oh yes, yeah. Just getting ready to make way again.
Okay. Yeah, just when I handed the letter, you seemed a little bit. Is everything okay? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I'll just.
It's fine. I think I said the other day I don't have the best relationship with my parents. I'm not overly excited to see what they have to say.
Okay. I don't want to pry you, say you don't have to tell me anything, but if you do want just somebody to just talk to about it or just vent, you can just talk at me if you like.
Well, we have a few days sky, don't we? So maybe one evening if you're free.
If I remember rightly, don't I owe you a date?
You can see like like eyes just start like trying to recall the events of the very drunken previous.
It's okay.
I've got
it's okay.
just
fine.
like picking up sheaves of paper. It's like, there's lots of. Oh goodness, the inventories are wrong.
You don't have to.
Oh, that number's different to that number.
Much of that, and I'll leave you to it. Yeah. And he just kind of awkwardly just like back out the room.
Yeah. Yeah, she's just kind of there, just mumbling, like nothing's about, like, oh, that's not the right letter for that line and stuff like. Yeah.
That's so cute.
And yeah, you return up on deck as Sparrow and Rahija are exiting the captain's cabin.
I think Erebus there, as he's like backing out, going, he'll confuse himself. He's like, sure, it's fine. Did I get it wrong?
I'm just misremembering clearly.
Are the Luminae both on the ship?
Yeah, as I was saying, as you kind of reconverging back on the ship, you see the other Luminae gliding their way up the boarding, up the gangplank.
All right then, let's cast off.
All right, everyone, you know what you're doing. Let's try and have a nice smooth sailing, Marin. We're gonna be needing you in about 20 minutes or so prep yourself. Let's get moving. You know what? Act like we're fucking professionals for once.
Sparrow kind of side eyes her at that, and then I go and get the water to put near where Marin's going to stand.
Okay, yeah. The gangplank gets drawn in. The Endeavour sort of sets sail and slowly pulls away from its place in dock and begins to sort of rise off into the sky as you make your way in a roughly Silverwood direction with the shape of Esterhaven looming behind you in the distance.
Just like a terrible joke, sorry.
Can Sparrow, and I want to fly literally to the top of the mast. Okay. And the whole time we're leaving, I would very much like to be watching the nearby skies, just noting any other ship leaving, noting any other ship, close quarters, anyone paying attention to our departure. I just want to have a...
Yeah, make
check.
a perception check.
That is a 16.
With 16, you don't particularly see anyone. I mean, from kind of the more you sort of pull away, the more difficult it is to ascertain like the behaviours and general composure of like the individual people on the dock side. Being the capital of Cady Atoll, there are a few kind of ships sort of coming in as you're departing. There's sort of a couple who are leaving within minutes of you. None of them seem to be in any kind of pattern that implies that they've got any interest in the Endeavour.
Good to know. All right. I'll stay up there until I see Marin come out, and then I will position myself as close behind her as is safe with control water ready. And the minute the blood spray comes out, I am controlling water. I'm just putting a ball of water that's just going to collect all the blood, ready to disperse it.
Okay, yeah. So, Marin, as you kind of put enough distance between yourselves and the lands of Cady Atoll behind you, she emerges from the cabin, just moves to the front of the ship, and I've described this a few times on stream because I know we have got a few new viewers. Hello, new viewers. I will re-describe this. So as Marin kind of moves forward and sort of shrugs off her cloak, kind of exposing the sort of bare skin of her back, the lights of the iridescence above begin to flare up ever so slightly as silver tendrils of light just burst forth from her back and just begin to sort of shoot up skyward, with the coloured lights of the iridescence above sort of snaking down and connecting with them to almost kind of form a pair of wings of spectral light just shimmering in the air behind her. As the threads take hold, they lift her just a few inches off the surface of the ship, and she just begins kind of calling back to Rahija, kind of minor course adjustments as you line up to get on course to head to the Nexus Laboratory in the Silver Spires. As her light weaving concludes and the tendrils just begin to disperse and recoil, the sort of droplets of blood that have kind of emerged from the wounds just form up a kind of small mist and just patter down into the sort of puddled water that you've already created.
Yeah, I am literally water bending like we are. I'm lifting water from buckets on either side of her, and I'm just catching all of it and gathering it in a ball, and then I'm just going to fling it off the side of the ship as far as I can go.
Yeah, and Azanis is already there, just casting like cure wounds to sort of seal up the wounds on the back and kind of add them to the network of silvery scars already there.
Yeah, I will approach her afterwards and just look her over myself a little bit and just give her a kiss and just be like, "You okay?"
Yeah, that was not too bad,
No.
just...
I think it's getting smoother. It's...
Yeah, I'm getting used to it. It's definitely better when I'm only doing it, every day or two instead of 10 times a day.
I'm going to avoid as much as possible that if we can.
Yeah. I would really rather not die.
I'd really rather you didn't die. That
sounds like we have a good arrangement there.
I think we do. I mean, crew morale is very bad, and losing your light weaver in the middle of nowhere is probably the worst possible thing that could ever fucking happen. So I'm sure we're fine.
Yeah, we need Flynn back, though.
Yeah, we do need Flynn back. Is what we need. Yeah, we do. We'll get to him. It's fine. So did Rahija say that I did a wrong calculation? It's gonna be 7 days instead of 5.
No, she did not. She didn't mention that.
Yeah, I measured wrong on the map. It's, to be fair, if all had a lot on our minds. It's going to get colder again, so we might have company in the cabin again.
Oh, the heater's not working.
No, I mean, we still only have the heating in the cabin in the,
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, we haven't got the one from downstairs.
Not yet. I'm working on it. Erebus might be the place for that. But, we've got a bed now. So, we've got...
Wait, so are you just saying that we...
No, I'm saying that No, that everyone else is gonna look. We can. I'm just saying we've got 7 days to enjoy the bed. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, but you also just said that other people are going to.
It sounded
be in
wrong,
the-
and it sounded better in my head than it did out loud. I mean that people are going to be probably bunking in, not in our bed with us, but
That's what the cool kids are calling it now.
no, like you're doing this just to see me babble, aren't you? At this point, this is,
You just see like a little smile just creep something across the corner of a mouth.
I kiss her again. I'm just like, all right, fine, I've got work to do.
Okay, I'm going to go study some more chats. You know where to find me.
All right, I need to have a chat with the designers anyway.
Okay,
So,
I'll see you
all right,
later.
See you later.
Okay, yeah, you head out. It is at this point sort of late afternoon. We're probably talking about sort of 4 p.m. or something. So if you were, unless you were planning on sailing through the night, you've got a decent sort of 5-6 hours sailing still ahead of you before you have to drop anchor for the night. So yeah, what are we doing with our first day? Our first evening.
I will go and speak to Azanis the moment I have a moment. So I'm like, probably after she's walked away from dealing with Marin, I'm just going to follow. And do you have a moment?
Yes. Yeah, I just have a few. Who am I kidding? I actually don't have anything to do at the moment. Yes, Captain.
It's probably a bit private in the infirmary, if that's all right.
Yes, of course.
All right. So I shut the door behind us if she's coming.
Yeah.
So I had a letter from the governor of Coral Harbour. She sent along a copy of the Gazette.
Oh, this should be interesting.
You'll be happy to know you're not in it. I know that wasn't the best moment in our relationship, but you needed to know that it took.
Okay.
No one, your name was not mentioned at all. The rest of the crew, they're in there. You are not.
I mean, I'm not going to say that's not good news.
You don't have to
hope
say
it was
anything.
worth it.
Always to keep you safe.
It's sort of my job to keep the rest of you safe. That's
We can still
literally my purpose on this ship.
It is professionally, but also I fucking like you. So, I mean, at the very least, yes, I'm your captain, but I hope I'm your friend as well. I know there's a professional line there that probably can't be crossed, but I want to look out for you, just like you do me, as whatever I can do. And I can make you the same promise I've made Marin. No deals, no giving away pieces of myself. I can do that. But fuck you, you're not there. But I know I went about that one the wrong way. But now it's officially a closed, so we know the two of us, and I don't know if you've told Rahija, we're the only ones that do know. And that's how it'll stay. It's none of my business to ask any further than I already know. But you're not on the paper. So nothing's changed from what it was before. Whatever that means to you.
You're actually going to have to jog my memory a little bit. Did you tell? I know obviously you saw what Canella had written in the notebook. Had you actually told
Yes.
her what it was that was written, or just that you knew what her secret was?
Oh, now we've got to go back in a few episodes.
Because I don't think you actually said exactly what it was that was written.
Do you know what? Without going back to that conversation, I don't know.
We'll put a pin in that. We'll have to revisit the VOD, won't we?
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I definitely told her that I knew what it was. So, okay, yeah. On a completely different note, I know you can't tell me specifics, patient, doctor confidentiality and all that, I guess. Felon.
Yes.
It's taken me this long. I didn't realise he had no memories of his life.
Well, no memories of his
previous life.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I think he gets fleeting glimpses
Anything to worry about with him? Is he all right?
Well, I mean, I've served with him for a couple of years now. He seems. I mean, he's felon, but he's.
He seems content.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if, obviously not, but if there was anything I needed to know, then I'm assuming you'd tell me. But if not, I'm perfectly happy with you and him to continue.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, doctor-patient confidentiality. But if anything endangered the ship or the crew, I would absolutely tell you. There's nothing I know about Felon aside from. Yeah, I know that he used to serve on a ship before he served on the Endeavour.
Do you know the ship?
No, he doesn't know the ship.
Oh.
I'm assuming some kind of history as like in smithing from the old sort of blacksmith's tan on the forearms. Which is, I mean, this is going way back to like the pre-stream session 2 or something, but that was one of the things I described on Felon when I first described it. He does very much have that that sort of classic smith's tan on his forearms and sort of where his chest and face would have been exposed to the flames.
I mean, I'm assuming some kind of trauma, which is like the amnesia. But honestly, the way his diet is, I wonder if he just ate milked one too many harpies, and this is a consequence of something he ate.
Like I say, felon is felon, so I would not rule anything out.
Good to know. I'm not asking, by the way, if he's a threat to the ship. I'm asking if there's anything he needs from me at all. He said he talks to you a lot. That's a comfort. If he's got someone to talk to, and especially you, then I know he's being looked after. And as long as he's happy and content on this ship, then that's absolutely fine with me. But if he needs anything from me, if he doesn't know that himself, then please convey it. If he does confide in you anything.
Oh, I think he knows. I mean, I don't think I've ever known Felon not immediately verbalise any thought that comes into his mind. I don't think he really has much by way of a filter.
No, but should we be concerned about that, considering he seems to be very much knocking on Hephaestra's door?
Oh, I am absolutely concerned about that.
I'm fucking terrified.
But short of binding and muzzling him, then there's very little we can do if he does decide to reach out.
Oh, this is true. I mean, I think he's a very simple man with very simple needs. And I mean, honestly, unless he creates a portal in the middle of my ship directly to Coral Harbour, I don't think I need to be worried. So, all right. In that case, I'll leave you to it. I'll leave you be. Marin seems in good health. Thank you for that. We'll see what happens when we get to Nexus Lab. You can revivify if my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend decides to, can you behead someone and then bring them back from that? That's the thing you can do, isn't it? Oh, it might be just.
Let me just check my medical journals.
It's alright. Aga's more likely to rip my arms out of the socket first, to be fair. So I'm sure it'll be fine. It might not be a clean cut. It's probably more likely to be a grab, twist, and pull if my head does leave my body. I'm sure it'll be fine. Just, good to know that we've got a good stock of Revivify. You're literally looking it up.
Okay, so according to my my
comforting thing, please.
Sorry?
Comforting things only, please. I'll take that as a yes.
Do you want the truth or a comforting lie? I can't give you both.
You're a doctor. Comforting lie.
I can absolutely bring you back if she removes your head.
Okay. Good to know. I need to do some fucking training. All right. Thanks for saying.
Are you particularly expecting?
Oh yes. No, it might not be my head. She might be a bit benevolent. It could be a foot. Maybe just like an arm. Or I hope it's not a right arm. I like my right arm. Take the left. She could just, rip my throat out. What's that thing people have done with the ribs where they spread them out at the back and you're still alive, but they're like.
I believe some cultures call that a blood eagle.
Oh yeah, she'd like to do that. It's fine. It's been years. I'm sure she doesn't hold her that much of a grudge. All right,
I
bye.
feel like you may be dwelling on this too. Okay, bye. Yes. Good talk.
Good talk. Good talk. Then Sparrow's going to go back to her cabin and she's going to start writing some letters.
Okay. Erebus, what are you doing with your first evening?
I will see the captain, actually. I'll find you.
I am frantically writing letters on my...
Captain.
Yeah.
Oh, doesn't that knock sound nice?
This is good, though.
You can't see him subtly like caressing the table after. I'm so sorry I knocked you. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say something and it sounded really terrible. Rubbing Bob's wood.
It is far too warm for that, boys.
Oh, and it's quite hard as well. Oh no, anyway.
Okay.
So, Captain.
Come in, Erebus.
Everything all right? You look
No,
quite
I'm
bothered.
fucking stressed. Letter from home wasn't exactly.
Do you need me to go for this? I can
I don't know what
busy
it's here
myself
for.
somewhere.
What?
Oh no, I was just gonna talk to you about security.
Oh yeah, Marin, it's fine. You probably should know about this. He got a letter from his girlfriend back at the Assassin's Guild.
I think girlfriend might be a bit of an exaggeration.
I don't think it was an exaggeration. From what you tell me, it got pretty.
I didn't know you had a girlfriend, Erebus.
I don't. She's exaggerating.
Terrifying lady who rips you apart. She gives you a good time first. It was the. Do you remember the red tiefling that we were both sort of eyeing up?
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the,
I don't think Erebus has actually told you what happened.
You did.
Did he?
About it. Oh no, not about that. Oh no, you did because you were getting pissed off.
I can't remember. Anyway.
Okay,
But
fair.
yeah.
Sparrow probably doesn't know about your escapades. Cool.
No, I can't remember.
Yeah. It was the. Do you remember because we said how hot she was, but that she was a bit of a threat, and we were both sort of eyeing her up at the time.
Yeah, I remember. She seemed
Dangerous as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did try and make some moves on me, and then.
Oh, that's nice.
But then tried to kill me.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, yeah, I jumped the gun a little bit.
Very, very, very mixed signals.
I mean, if someone tries to kill you after that, I wouldn't say that's a mixed signal. I'd say it's a very, very strong fucking signal.
Yeah, but the letter.
You're young. It's fine.
the
You might
letter
look 29.
The
but
letter I got was confusing as well.
I wouldn't say that was confusing so much as that's a threat to me and to my crew and you.
Mm.
But specifically my crew.
Yes, which is.
Have you told her? Vasama.
No, I don't know.
The lass deserves to know that she's a target now.
Hmm.
I mean, Marin, it's
That-
fucking obvious, those two, isn't it? Vasama, the way she looks at him.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yes, yeah.
I don't know. She never really wants to talk to me.
I mean,
Well,
you're
it's
both
like-
drunk together. I mean, that was adorable.
Yeah, but she always seems like goes all shy and stuff. So I don't think she's that into me because of her.
Yeah, you're the fucking expert on this, aren't you?
Anyway. Yeah, so I was thinking about maybe I'm trying to do something with the security, upgrading it, or maybe talking to Balance if he could do some magical.
What do you have in mind? Do you know these people better than any of us? What exactly can you do to my ship to stop us being murdered in our beds?
Well, there's one trick I can do, which is a magical alarm, but that's only a temporary thing.
How far does that go? Like what? Is that something that could be put across the whole ship, or is that something that's just specific?
This is why I was thinking talking to Dana about it, obviously with your permission, because it's your ship. I don't want to.
You're head of security for a reason, Erebus.
Okay.
Talk to Velen. See if he's got anything that'll actually do that. It's a good thought. You know what you're about. You know these people. You know what they're likely to do.
Hmm.
I mean, it sounds like you will have to blend in and hop ship to ship, but is it likely that any of them can teleport?
Well, I can effectively.
No, I mean, when I met my uncle in Frostholm, they were teleporting. They had someone, this fan down, Jesus. They had someone who was teleporting them from the ship to where they needed to go, and for all I know, they can jump ship to ship if they know where they want to be. So is that something the Crimson Eclipse is capable of?
Well, many different assassins have many different abilities, so
They're not all like you then?
No.
Okay. So it's not like I can just prepare for it based on what I'm thinking you can do?
No.
That's comforting.
Yeah. You can always guarantee it's going to be good.
Oh, maybe I should have half-inch some of my uncle's crew, then they've been doing better so far.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I must admit, your uncle is he's tough.
I do kind of look to Marion at that point. I'm like, yeah, I understand a little bit more why now. Because I don't think I told her about my uncle's past at all. I don't think I told Marion. Oh, yeah, you're Marion now. Sorry. They're like, yeah, my uncle's tough. Had to be.
Yeah, so
I do side-eye Marion because I don't know how much you know about my uncle, so I'm kind of like giving you... Trying to convey...
Marion's busying herself at work, with work, so...
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, she's not kind of sat at the table in the conversation. Right?
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how many assassins your uncle's dealt with before
He said
or after
2.
me.
He said 2.
So I was...
He killed them both.
Yeah.
But he seems very much resigned to the fact that it's luck and he's not going to... He pretty much thinks he's a dead man walking at this stage. I don't believe that.
No.
Look, you do what you need to do and what you believe will prepare this ship for what's coming.
Mm-hmm. I'll ask Thalan if he can do something like that or other security measures, magical.
In your opinion, is a day watch prudent as well as a night watch?
Yeah. Because it
I'll
doesn't
do a
really
roster.
matter. Well, they'll take an opportunity at any time.
Day watch then. We'll see. Anything approaches the ship, general alert goes out. If you and Fallon can think of something, payment for the job we just did. Some of it's going to go to the crew, but you're going to get an even 600 because I owe you for the torque.
Oh, okay. Maybe depending on what how much Thalan charges, putting it towards the security for the ship.
I do need to put a bit to the ship, but let me know what he says. Mm-hmm. If you're okay with that, then
yes.
Obviously, Basama and Zanis get their share, so does everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
But what remains, I will happily put that to the defence of this ship and the crew.
Protect the captain, protect the crew.
No, that's not how this fucking works. You protect the crew at the expense of the fucking captain. The captain is not the one to survive this, if it comes down to it. You never heard the saying the captain goes down with the ship? It's very apt. That's because the captain's the last one fucking making sure every other member of the crew is safe first.
At that point, there is kind of a noticeable, just like Marion looking up momentarily from what she's doing, and then sort of goes back to her.
I don't look at Marion. I don't look at Marion for that. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Go to Thalan. See what he says. Whatever is needed.
And I will try and keep you alive the best I can.
I mean, we've agreed. You're my bodyguard to a point, but you're still my crew. I order you to fucking leave me. You fucking leave me. That's non-negotiable, Erebus. That is non-negotiable, Erebus.
I did promise your uncle as well to try and keep you alive.
And me and my uncle have had words about that. And you and I have had words about that.
And I'm going to have words with your uncle about that.
Still your fucking captain, Erebus. I can
launch
off this fucking ship, middle of the fucking abyss. Well, I can't do that because, that's generally frowned upon. But to a point. Now fucking...
I will do what I can. I'll go see Thalan.
Go on.
I'll go and see Thalan.
Or will you?
Oh God.
Will I? Hello, Nefestra.
Oh, nice.
What?
Oh, well, I rolled a D100, so what do you think?
Oh no.
No, not that.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was about to say you're too giddy.
Okay, yeah, so you after kind of your meeting with Sparrow is over, you head out. Raheej is still there on the ship's wheel, just kind of holding course as the ship sails on into the evening. And yeah, you head to the door behind the helm where it opens up into the Turtle's Trove. Thalon is just sat there. He seems to have like some kind of steaming cup of tea on his workbench that Fallon's brought to him. Behind him is sort of shelves of various arcane enchantments, paraphernalia sort of dotted around. Very much a state of disuse at the moment, as he's still just there. He's seemingly making some kind of notes on some piece of parchment. And yeah, as the door swings open, his turtle head just sort of lifts up slightly, and a smile begins to creep across his features. Good evening, Erebus.
Good evening, Talon. I may.
Would you care for some tea?
Sure.
He starts very slowly moving to where there's like a little teapot set up on the other side of the bench, and over the course of sort of the next 5 minutes or so, manages to start pouring out a cup for you.
Because his mouth is drying out.
Yeah. Probably going to be gone cold by the time it actually gets to you, but he's trying to be accommodating.
So thank you very much. The captain and I've been talking, and we want to upgrade the security on the ship, potentially with magical security things as well.
Yeah, as soon as you say that, you see like his eyes just slowly widen slightly.
Do you have any thoughts? What would you recommend, and how much will it cost?
Well, did you have anything in particular in mind?
Maybe, but do you have like a price list that you can give to me or the captain later, and then we can go over it and then come back to you?
Not really. Enchantment prices vary very much from one to the next.
I was thinking of like because I can do like alarms and stuff. Can you do them sort of enchantments?
What sort of range?
Think basically covering all like the private quarters, the captain's cabin, anywhere normal like civilians would not go, only like just where like crew would go. So if anyone goes to somewhere where they shouldn't, like your customers and guests that we know.
Interesting. And for the purposes of brevity, so he would kind of go on to explain that that would very much depend on whether you wanted a sort of permanent enchantment that covered the ship and was, to all intents and purposes, always active, or whether it would be almost more of a consumable item, where it would be almost the equivalent of a scroll, which would throw up the alarm spell around the crew quarters for the duration, and then obviously expire, and then need another scroll to cap that.
Yeah.
Which for a scroll that kind of does it as a one-off would cost about 50 gold pieces to scribe such a scroll. To do a full-on enchantment that would basically be in a permanent state of activity, that he would explain would probably cost sort of 10 times that, probably sort of 500 gold. But the problem with that would be similar to how, like, the alarm spell, you need to have, like, at the time that it's cast, you need to be thinking of it's like, right, these are the people who are allowed to pass through it. At the time that this enchantment is put onto the ship, it would have to be that these are the people who can use it. So if, say, you then got a new crew member, that new crew member would be setting off the alarm every time that they walked into their cabin, in which case the enchantment would need to be stripped off and then reapplied. So 50 gold pieces for a one and done, 500 gold pieces for a permanent, but that is the potential downside, depending on what happens in terms of crew recruitment.
I think maybe for now, just temporary, just a few temporary ones. So a few scrolls for temporary measures for now. I'll speak to the captain about that maybe. How long could you make them last?
So it would just be the normal duration of the alarm spell. Is that 8 hours? Is it?
I think it is. Yeah, pretty sure it is.
Hey, that's every night. That's not bad.
Well, duration. It says one strong thing. Yeah, duration 8 hours. Minute cast, duration 8 hours. But everything in range, which is no larger than a 20-foot cube. So, yeah.
I know what I'm going to say.
So, probably just get a few of them.
Are you not going to put us the captain first? Or are you?
I think you'd be like.
Yeah, I mean, if you did want to order to get some of the scrolls, it would take him each scroll would take him 1 day to sort of transcribe and enchant. So if you wanted to, he could basically start the process now, and you'd have your first one ready this sort of time tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll say to him, I'll check with the captain, make sure that's all good, and if Dallin has any other ideas of what else he could do, then let the captain or myself know.
Of course, Erebus. Thank you.
That's okay. Also, before you became like an enchanter, did you do adventuring?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so you got around a bit and you picked up loads of,
I adventured here and there, and there,
and you learned a lot of things about different places. Did you?
There and there.
Did you ever go to other planes?
On occasion.
Did you ever go to the Nocturnal Abyss?
Not for long.
Okay.
It's rather unpleasant.
Right. I was just wondering if there's anything you could tell me about it.
Well, I visited a rather large city, which I do not believe had a name. But there was a very large tower there named Nixenthra.
Okay. Is right. Write down somewhere. Just go.
NYX
X.
ENTHRA.
Nixon. Okay.
And again, for brevity's sake,
Yeah.
he, depending on how long you're willing to sort of sit and listen to him going on, he would basically say that he'd gone there on a very specific job to, along with two other friends, to basically extract someone from the Nocturnal Abyss. And that basically the Tower Nixenthra was where so I want to make sure, because I do very, very frequently mix up the terms devil and demon, and I want to make sure I'm saying the right one. So I am waiting. There we go. An archfiend. There we go. So the Tower Nixenthra was where the archfiend, who basically lorded over the city below, resided, and the city, while very hostile towards races from the material plane, was a functional city. It was a place where people lived, and there were shops, there were facilities there, but that it was all very much under the kind of grim, sort of subdued rule of the creature above.
Would any of that would have had any of that be mentioned by either of his Erebus's parents?
Make a history check for me, please.
Nat 20.
Nice.
For a total of 20, I believe. So, yes.
All right, so kind of as you're kind of racking your brains at all of that, your parents were always very careful about not particularly wanting to talk about their life in the Nocturnal Abyss in front of you. And as much as you kind of think you can't remember them ever making any mention of Nixenthra, with a natural 20, you would, although you wouldn't have any context for it, you would have heard that at some point when eavesdropping on your older mentor, if you want to call her that, Vishareth, you absolutely heard the name Nixenthra uttered by her at some point.
Right, so more from her than his parents. Okay, interesting. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Thalon. I'll get back to you on the security measures for the ship. and then I would go back to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, he's as he's been kind of recounting this, he's been sort of like just going through his like cupboards and shelves and stuff, and just starting to pull out like scroll parchment, enchanted inks, and silver threads and things like that. Basically, everything that he'd need to get started on this. So
Yeah.
he's just basically ready and eager for the go ahead to get started.
So, yes, I would go back to you.
Yep. So a couple of hours after Erebus left to go and speak to Thalon, he returns.
Okay. Yeah, I think Sparrow is she's just putting the seal on a last letter. Like, one looks fairly thick, one's very, very thin, and one's kind of like looks like it's several pages. And she's a little bit. Give me some good news, Erebus.
Oh, Thalon could do some enchantments and
What kind?
I'd mentioned the alarm, like I can do.
All right. What exactly can you do? Can you make it a permanent feature of the ship?
He could, but the thing about if there's any changes of crew, then they would be setting the alarm off, and he'd have to redo the whole thing.
I was thinking of taking on some new crew.
I mean,
Oh,
you can do temporary ones.
Temporary, how long do they last?
I mean, mine lasts 8 hours, so it'd probably be the same.
So we'd need at least, I mean, if we're in port for more than a week, I'd want it every night, if not every day as well. How much is it going to cost us?
He said 150, didn't he?
50.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
50 per.
What about the permanent?
That was 500.
Yep.
Well, then we may as well fucking do that. 500 worth of those scrolls is just for a night, for 10 nights. That's not even, we're in port longer than that if we get a job. That's a huge waste. You know, we're just going to be throwing money away. We may as well get it done permanently. And then that's day and night, keeping the ship under watch and guard. And that's safer than 8 hours at a time. I'd rather do that and then have an inconvenience to do it as and when we get new crew. For all I know, we're not going to get new crew for a while.
Okay.
It depends where we go and what we do. I've got a crew list somewhere that I don't know if there's somewhere in the Silver Spires. I feel like there is. Look, give him the go-ahead for the 500.
Okay.
We've got that in the funds we've just been given, if you're willing.
Yes.
All right. Money-wise, we said we were going to give 10% to crew, didn't we? So that's 100 gold to... So that's 200 gold to Vasama and Azar's collectively. I was going to give you a share of mine, so I'm just going to take 100 gold from me. So that's 700 gold left that would have gone to you. So, yeah. So you can give yourself 200 and give 500 to Thalon.
There was not someone in Silver Spires, no.
Okay, great, thanks. I haven't had time to look at the list lately. So, yeah, give Thalon the go-ahead. If he needs any assistance from any of the crew, from myself, from you, to do this, I know it's a large undertaking. Can he do it in the next 7 days while we're on voyage? I'd like it before we.
I'll tell him to do it ASAP.
Thank you for that. Appreciate it, Erebus.
200 gold, you said, didn't you?
You get 200, 500 is going to go to Thalon.
Yes.
Azanis has 100 and Vasama has 100 now as well. Because I think we said the ship's coffers were pretty good, didn't we?
Yeah, I mean they're not great, but they're not dire. It's basically there's not a great deal of gold in the ship's inventory, but there's a lot of like stores. So yeah.
That reminds me, I need to talk to Thalon.
So I'll go back to Thalon and say, permanent one, please.
Okay.
With all the relevant crew.
Yep. Do you have the payment up front for it?
You would have given me.
I will have. I gave. You picked up the money anyway, so
Yes.
I would have already taken. I probably would have said
cool.
to you to distribute to Azanis and Vasama.
Okay, yeah. So as long as you've given him the gold, then he can basically get started right away. At this point, it is quite late on in the night, so he would be sort of starting in the morning. But it would take him to do the entire crew. So handy having the ship.
I know. I keep looking at it. It's great. Chat. We've got an entire map of the ship, of every deck of the ship, on the wall now, so we can. we can actually look up and see where people are sleeping and where people are. It's great.
Yeah, so I'd say probably 4 days worth of work to get the crew quarters, and I'm assuming as well the captain's cabin, and
Mhm.
would you also be wanting to do like the infirmary,
Yes.
brain,
Galley?
infirmary galley, quartermaster's office?
I think maybe leave out anywhere guests would go.
Infirmary
Because-
though would be essential just because vulnerable people will be in there. Like the
Yeah,
infirmary
but
to me
if-
needs to be absolutely safe because people will
Yeah.
sleep in there occasionally. So
Yeah, but not necessarily crew, because if we find other people, they might need.
I'm not
attention.
likely going to put anyone. Sparrow doesn't give a shit.
Alright, okay then.
I'm just thinking crew.
So
Yeah.
so captain's cabin, inventory, crew quarters.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, just so that I know for my reference. Cool.
Yeah, infirmary, crew's quarters. Yeah. Engine room, just in case of sabotage.
Engine room.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, cool.
Okie.
All right.
Everyone's thing's still in there. Or did we get rid of them all?
That is actually on Vasama's kind of to-do list, wasn't it? To go through
Yeah.
like
Jerome.
Tedric's stuff, Jerome's stuff,
Yeah.
and now Evelyn's as well.
Yeah. So I think before the night's done, I will go to Vasama and discuss that. I'll go to the quartermaster cabin and just knock. Vasama, last you there?
I mean, at this point, it's gone 10 o'clock at night.
She's a
She's
workaholic. No, sure. I'll leave it till the next day then.
yeah, because like I said, because by the time that Erebus had his conversation with Fallon and then come back to you, a fair bit of time had passed. So this would be like, it's the end of the night now. The ship's kind of anchored, and yeah.
Can I be keeping I think I will have made sure that the crew's comfortable for the night, but can I be spending a lot of my evening on the lookout for lunar dragons?
Yeah, make a. So, are you doing this before you go to bed, or are you doing this like after you've had your trance, sort of in the early hours after waking up?
Before and also after.
Okay, so give me a perception check for the before.
It's not great. It's 13.
13. Yeah, looking around, you do see kind of the odd ones here and there in the distance, but they're kind of heading away from the ship, not particularly moving in your direction or kind of looking your way.
Okay.
Unfortunately, this close to like a capital city, there is more of them kind of flocking towards that area than sort of heading out.
Every time I see one, I will sort of hold my hand up and signal with the flame, like do a burst of flame high as far as I can go. I know it's only a cantrip, so I'm just like literally flashing a signal just to see if I can get any attention.
Yeah, cool. I'll say if you're doing that, I'll say when you do your next one in the morning, you can have advantage on your roll.
Okay, so yeah, I'll do that before heading to bed.
Yeah. Okay. So you, unless there's anything else like at this late hour that Erebus wants to do, you can both mark off a long rest.
I think Erebus might go do a watch, just to.
Oh yeah,
check.
I will have set watches for the night. So myself, obviously when my long rest is done, and I think Vasama, I'd probably have Vasama begin the night, Erebus in the middle, and then myself sort of later. So yeah.
Okay. Cool. So Erebus, you will be up for the second watch then. So as Vasama's watch is coming to an end, you head up and find her in the crow's nest, looking a little bit sleepy. It's towards the end of the night for her.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Erebus.
Morning, Sama.
Nothing to report. Yeah, it's quiet.
You go get some rest.
Okay. Yeah. She just kind of heads off awkwardly. Yeah, make a perception check for your watch, please.
Perception. 24.
Holy shit!
Because 15 plus 9. IB.
Okay. So
Good.
you do kind of see with that much, maybe about sort of hour and a half or so into your watch, kind of towards the back end of it, there is a momentary flare in the iridescence, as you've witnessed a couple of times in the past.
I'll make a note of what time that
Yeah, I think I gave a general order that if anyone saw it, they wrote it in the log.
Aside from that, you see kind of a couple of ships sort of like passing in the far off distance. One kind of with a sort of telltale orange glow of like Zeppelin, a Zeppelin design, probably from Embassad. Another sail ship, whether it's a sail powered or etherflux driven. Difficult to tell from this distance, but just kind of cruising past a fair way off. Aside from that, very quiet night on watch.
Okay. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else.
Yeah.
No,
And
so
then then Sparrow, you will awaken to cover the back end of the watch after Erebus.
yeah.
I'll inform you of the iridescence flaring and the time.
It's in the log.
Yeah.
All right, good to know. Thank you for that. Go get some rest.
Okay.
I will go over to the log and I'll start going through and just looking to see if there's a pattern with when it's been witnessed. I know we haven't seen it for a while, but I did inform the crew that each time it was seen, it was going to be put in the log.
Yeah. Looking through it, there seem to be flashes most days. Obviously, you haven't been, above deck to witness them at the right time for a lot of it. So, there's a couple of them in Rahija's handwriting, a couple in Basama's. They do seem to be fairly evenly spread out throughout the day. There's some early morning, some late at night, some middle of the day.
So it's not just the same time.
No, there's a point where kind of a few days pass without any. There's a couple of days where it's like there were two, sometimes even three in the same day.
I do.
Doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to the.
No, I think
the
Sparrow
flares.
will look up at the iridescence and be like, fucking creative you, you're not gonna give me a clue what you're doing. Sunder, you there? What you doing, Sunder?
Make a religion check.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's probably about right. Sorry. For some reason. It's alright. For some reason, D&D Beyond went a bit weird there. Religion check, you said.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Sparrow. That would be a +0. That's a 3.
Okay, so yeah, as you're sort of stood in the crow's nest, sort of looking up, invoking the name of Sunder, there's just a sudden, and just a downpour begins.
Oh, fuck you too. Ugh. Great. Ugh. I do bring up Druidcraft and I check the weather. Just really natural. So yeah.
Weather report shows rain.
Well, of course, it fucking does. All right, fuck you too. Anyway, it's nice and pleasant. I'm just going to keep an eye out for lunar dragons as well as general watch.
Yeah, make a.
I don't like this dice. It's going in the dice jar.
So you're still kind of using the.
Yeah.
So make a. So I'd say still just a regular perception check, but if you spot one, it'll be an advantage on the.
To bring them over.
Yeah, on the roll to kind of entice them in.
I changed my dice, and I should not have changed my dice.
Oh,
That is a 7.
7. Unfortunately, with this sudden downpour of rain, visibility is reduced a little bit more. And yeah.
Yeah, she's got a letter like in her hand, and she's like, I can wait. Yeah, she'll sort of sit down. She's not bothered by the rain, so she'll kind of shape water like subconsciously, and let it just kind of like be little flins flying around.
Oh.
And she'll.
I'm going to give you information for that.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I miss my brother.
I miss Flynn.
I miss him. And yeah, she's basically going to be taking measurements of the top of the mast as much as she can. Like, she's got her notebook out and she's taking sort of like hand span, like between her fingers. She just kind of.
Sorry, handspans of what? Sorry.
The top of the mast, like in the crow's nest, like where it's sort of going to the top of the main mast.
Yeah.
She's going to kind of like balance up there, as like flitter up as a sparrow if she needs to, but sort of like balance up there and be like putting a hand there and just making notes in a book of like thumb to finger measures of what it is.
Gotcha.
And then when it's a reasonable hour, she's going to go down and get some coffee from Fallon.
Okay. Yeah. So morning comes. Because of the fact that you took the last watch. By the time you do come down, everybody else is sort of making their way out onto the deck. Fallon, I'd say, kind of with probably about 20 minutes if you watch to go. Fallon comes up from his cabin and heads into the galley to start prepping breakfasts and coffees and all that. The door to Turtle's Trove opens up and Fallon comes out and starts kind of making his way down below deck to start kind of planning out where the all the enchantments and the runes and everything that need engraving into the woodwork. Rahija gets up and just sort of gives the helm its usual sort of morning check over. Everybody just starts getting about their regular day.
I would like a quick chat with Fallon.
Okay.
So as I'm getting my coffee off in my shoe.
Sorry, Fallon. Fallon, yeah.
Yeah. Fallon, you got two of them. One for me, one for Marin.
Yep. Did you want the normal coffee, or would you like the Jabberwock coffee?
As much as
Strangest thing about that, we've been drinking quite a lot of it. It doesn't seem to be going down, which is quite nice.
What did you pay for that coffee, Fallon?
Oh, nothing important.
Can I ask specifics? Will you tell me, please?
It was 25 gold pieces, I believe.
A coffee, Fallon.
It's very good coffee, Captain.
Oh, all right, I have to give it to you, even though it's shut out by a fucking... Yeah, it's fine. It's good coffee, Fallon. It's fine. The side effects I could do without. On this occasion, I'll have the normal, please, Fallon.
Normal coffee?
Yeah, please.
What would Marin like?
Normal coffee.
Normal for Marin
please,
as well.
Fallon.
Okay, 2 normal coffees.
I mean, the metal skin was a novelty for the first, while, but then it got a bit old very fast. So, Fallon, our stores, any chance you could put some lines out, see if what you can catch us on the voyage to just build up the stocks a bit?
Almost. That would be my absolute pleasure, Captain.
All right, just normal, please. If you see a harpy, I don't want that one.
Are you sure?
I am, absolutely.
What if I didn't catch the harpy, but there was the opportunity for the harvesting of some of the fluids?
I'm having a visceral reaction to every word coming out your mouth right now. No.
Okay.
Do you know what, Fallon? If it makes you happy, personal use only.
Very good. What if we are to pass a griffin's nest?
A griffin's nest? I would very much say we avoid, because I like my ship and it's been scratched enough and I don't really...
Hypothetically, what if we were to see a phoenix?
No. I can control fire to a point. I'm not going to risk setting the ship on fire for you to explode your fucking chest.
That makes sense.
Yes, it does. It does. I forbid you to eat Phoenix.
I'd say we'll play it by ear. We'll see what comes up.
All right, coffee fella.
Would you object at all if it's always a bit easier with 2? Would you object if I roped young Miss Carmen in to assist?
I'd rather you didn't do Vess armor, considering if that girl goes anywhere close to the edge of the ship, I have an aneurysm because she's likely to fall off into the abyss. So how about Lexi, the new lass? It'd be nice for her to get to know some members of the crew. It'd be good for you to. It'd be nice for her to get to know you.
Very good. Yep, I'll see if she's handy with a rod and line.
I'm sure she would be, considering where she came from. So come get me if you have any difficulties. Lifelines, Fallon. If you and Lexi are balancing on the edge of the ship for any reason, tie yourself to it. I can't come get you.
How close to the edge of the ship?
Lifelines, Fallon.
Okay.
Especially for young Miss Lexi, she ain't got her sea legs yet. Okay, I'm going to take...
Hands you your coffees.
Okay. I'm going to take the coffee into to Marion and just be like, that man's going to get us all fucking killed for a delicacy. Marion, if he ever offers you mystery meat, don't fucking take it. Because God knows what's in there. Like, fuck me. The Acor's arse in there. He'd just bake that into a fucking pie.
Yeah, I mean, I don't particularly... if somebody were to offer mystery meat, it's always a bit questionable anyway, but especially
from Fallon?
Yeah.
I
don't want to sound rude, but...
No, you can be rude. It's fine.
Okay.
You've been here long enough to be rude. He's, trying to get me to let him explode his chest just so he can swallow a fucking phoenix baby. I don't know. I know. It's, along with the harpy.
That is an unusual ambition.
I mean, if we'd gotten any of that false hydra, I'm pretty sure he'd be picking his teeth with its fangs and, having little dried strips of it in his back pocket or something. Like, can you call it pocket bacon if it's from, a hydra? Oh, that would have been made of people. He'd still probably fucking eat it. Ugh. Okay, coffee. I need coffee.
I have light weaving to do.
Yeah, and you do. You do. So yeah, I think So same as before. Two buckets of water. Yeah.
So first full day of the voyage. So we don't have to role play every minute of every day of the voyage. First day. Marion does her light weaving. We get the ship on course, begins making its way. Will you be attempting to speed the voyage up at all? Because that will be a group skill check.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't you have a coin for that?
I mean, we do have the coin of Siren and safe passage.
We do. That'd be fucking funny and end my relationship very fucking quickly. So no, we are absolutely not flipping the coin.
Okay. So
Sparrow, just consider it for a moment.
So we can do, because of the length of the journey, we can do 2 skill checks. So we can do the first one now, and then in a few more days we can do the second one.
Mm-hmm.
So there will be 6 crew members participating. So we will obviously have Rasia, Marion. Of course, we did have 3 players at the table when I came up with these rules. Plus Flynn, so we're kind of scraping the barrel a little bit at the moment. So we've got Rahesia, Marin, let's say Thalon can try and help because he's
an old adventurer. It's fine.
Obviously you guys.
Mm-hmm. I might swap my dice up for this.
And let's go with Lexi. She can attempt to sort of find her sea legs as well. Okay, so how is everyone contributing to attempt to speed up the journey?
I think Sparrow's going to be. I guess she's going to be up in the rigging and she's just going to be tightening and loosening sails as fast as she can for everything she can do for it. So, adjusting the sails.
Okay, make a... I would say it's probably going to be a strength, like an athletics check.
Athletics?
For that.
Me, okay. The number of the day is 2. That would be a 7.
Okay.
Another one for the dice show.
So... Yeah, so Sparrow, you're working away at the rigging. Unfortunately, you are struggling a little bit with kind of pulling some of the ropes as tight as they need to be. There's some kind of knots that have worked their way into the rigging, which you're kind of having to fight against. It's not as smooth as you would kind of hope for, but
Yeah.
you're trying. Erebus, how are you going to
Certainly
assist?
trying.
I don't know. Maybe maybe up high, calling out to Rahija, looking out for any dangers, any
Yeah, okay, make a perception check.
or any
Oh,
see if you can pick up any wind currents or any dangers and stuff. Really.
yeah.
Perception, did you say? Okay. 17.
Okay. Yeah, so as you're kind of up there on the crow's nest, well, Marin's obviously set the ship on course and sort of ceased her light weaving. You're just kind of there, just like I say, observing sort of wind patterns and just shouting out sort of suggested course corrections back to Rahija. And yeah, you seem to be kind of picking up on a few places where it's like there would have been a burst of wind kind of catching the sails in the wrong direction and slowing you down a little bit, and seems to be doing a pretty decent, pretty productive job of that. So I've just rolled for everyone else, so let's see what we end up at. Okay, so for the first few days of the journey with these kind of checks going on, you do manage to scrape about half a day off the.
Okay.
So as it currently stands, you would be arriving on the 26th at a similar sort of time that you left Esterhaven. So kind of about 5-6 o'clock in the evening.
Okay.
You're now due to be arriving there kind of 9-10 in the morning.
Cool, that's good. Okay. So through the first few days, I will have spent as much time as I can looking out for lunar dragons and trying to flag one down.
Yeah, make a perception check. I'd say with advantage because this is going to be over the course of a couple of days.
Thank God you said advantage. Perception.
Yep.
23.
23. Yeah, you very easily, sort of on the second day, spot a fairly close lunar dragon who you do with your flame and manage to kind
I make
of
a dragon out of green flame.
And you see them kind of maybe a few hundred yards away, just sort of flying past, and then as you do that, they just sort of turn and
Fuck.
approach.
Dragon incoming crew.
Oh, fucking dragons.
No, they're the fastest way to send fucking posts, and I need one sending urgently.
Yeah, and you see this as the winged form of this sort of pearlescent grey creature comes flying in, a little bit larger than the lunar dragons that you've dealt with in general in the past. Still smaller than the ones that you saw the Sky Knights riding, but a little bit larger than like Silver Scribe and Lyrastra and whatnot. And it just kind of flaps down and sort of perches on the corner of the bow of the ship. There is a kind of noticeable rock as it lands.
Greetings, friend. I've got a story for you if you wanted to deliver some letters for me.
I am not your friend. This kind of grumpy, sort of deep, resonant female voice kind of comes out from this dragon. But I may be interested. What do you have?
Well, the letters would be to Brassica and
What
Breeze.
story do you have?
Reyesfeld. Creature was there, erasing people from existence. We dealt with it. I can tell you all about it.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh no.
With advantage.
Oh no, what dice?
Because you happen to pick just the right story for this dragon there.
Okay. Come on, please.
You've got inspiration as well.
I do. I would like.
Well,
you-
you've already got an advantage, so
I
you
do, I
can't.
do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Persuasion though.
Yeah.
11.
Very well. Start your tale, and I will see.
All right. So yeah, I recount Reyesveld, like the story right up to putting the wax in her ears and seeing the destruction and the heads coming up out of the wells. Enough for 2 letters. If I complete this. Brassica and
There's
Brata.
just like a this puff of like cold air that just comes out from the nostrils, and like ice crystals just momentarily form up and then kind of melt away. And she reaches out a claw for the letters.
Okay, we have Mykatarin, Brassica, would you? And Miratarin, care of the Drifting Pint, Breeze Glen.
It was not a bad story, I suppose.
Yeah, I complete the rest of it, and then I ask her, and
Oh, you complete the rest of it.
oh, no, I would have told her the whole thing then. What's your name before you head off? I feel rude not knowing.
Lithandra.
Lysandra.
Yeah, because you would know that if you tell the dragon the whole story, it's got no motivation to deliver and come back.
Yeah, no, I do stop at the wax in the ears and the reveal.
Yeah.
Thank you kindly.
Mm.
We're where you'll find us, I guess. All right. Okay.
So, over the course of the first few days, on the first day, Vasama would come to you, Sparrow, just to let you know she's been through the belongings left by Jerome, Tedric, and Evelyn. She's kind of crated up most of Evelyn's stuff in case you wanted to give it to Stormy. But the items which weren't particularly like personal items and the stuff she got left over from Jerome and Tedric, she said that a few items have gone into sort of the ship's stores, but the rest you could basically get about 50 gold pieces if you sold them in port next time that you're
I tell her to do so and to add the funds to the ship. Before you go, I've got some questions. You learned, I'm not. Lunar dragons.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know about them? Specifically, where they come from.
The sky usually.
Okay, lass. I mean, originally, as far as I know, they didn't exist before the Sundering.
I'm.
Do you know enough about that?
I knew that there's no real records of them pre-sundering, but I don't really know much else.
Were there other
beyond that.
dragons? Before lunar dragons? Before the Sundering? Are there records of any other dragons existing?
I believe so.
Very different.
I mean, the same records, I think, had just mentions of the likes of red, green, gold, all manner of colours, but I've never really read anything beyond that.
They were all different colours. I can't imagine that. That's very different. So just something I heard that there were no lunar dragons before the Sundering. I did wonder if there was some kind of others, but sorry, it's adding into my list of things to ask this Sky Night when we finally get to Eridiscence. The other thing, do you know a Lady Jarash, or do you know a Jarash?
I think most people are aware of
I'm not.
Jarash.
I'm not. Enlighten me. I've made friends with the governor. Come on, sit. We'll have some tea. You can fill me in on something I'm obviously missing. So Lady Thuma Jarash, she's I did goodbye her in Coral Harbour, and we're developing a friendship of sorts. And I feel like a lot of people have said she's someone of note beyond Coral Harbour, so it'd be nice to. I did see a statue of some kind, double swords. Double swords, is that a?
Yeah, I think that's probably her.
Ah, interesting. So come on, fill me in. What am I not knowing?
Well,
You don't have to give me the whole lot, just a very brief overview so I don't look stupid if I'm sat to dinner table and she expects me to know.
well, I believe that if my recollection, if the history is correct, the Iron Bastion invaded Coral Harbour some centuries ago, and I believe they called the occupation the Iron Winter.
All right.
And after 20 years or so, the people of Coral Harbour were able to drive their forces out, and it was a young half-orc commoner named Darash who drove them out. I believe that she was the first half-orc in the world appointed to nobility afterwards, which is why she's quite the folk hero among many.
So Lady Jarash has a lot to live up to. I'm assuming grandmother, perhaps?
Oh, this was many centuries ago.
But family, at least the family name.
Most likely.
That's amazing. That's good to know. That's quite a legacy to live up to, and no wonder she was assassinated in front of us. Erebus did his best to help her out. It was Iron Bastion that did it. So I'm guessing some grudges, centuries don't necessarily make them any less. Well, if you've got any questions regarding Jarash of any kind, we've got an open invitation to a table next time we go to Coral Harbour.
Thank you, Captain. I'll remember that.
Yeah, it's open invitation to us as a crew as a whole. So she seemed amiable sort. I'm sure she'd answer any questions you've got. Good to know, though, about the dragons as well. I know I said to look into the Sundering, but can we add the dragons to the list as well, Lass, if you come across a library or any kind? I know unlikely for the moment, but if you can keep looking into it for me.
I mean, I'll try. I do have quite a lot of work to do now that I'm quartermaster.
I understand. I'll help out with that. So I'll spend a few hours of every day with you, Lass, and we'll work through it together. You're doing a good job. Have you ever had ambitions about captaincy?
Oh no.
You said that very fast. Why so against?
I have no particular desire to lead a group.
That's best leaders are sometimes the ones that don't wish to. You've got talents, Lass. You've got talents, and through the conversations we've had, you've got a good head on your shoulders as well. Not even just this, like knowing things, but a good head on your shoulders for decisions and opinions, and you've got the makings of a captain there, whether you want it to be or not. Just something to consider.
I will. Thank you, Captain.
All right, Lass. I'll be down to. I'll spend some time with you this afternoon. We'll go through anything you need some help with.
Okay, yeah. The journey continues on.
Mm-hmm.
Second day of the journey. As you're, everyone's kind of waking up in the morning for breakfast, and the crew's kind of meeting up on the deck. Coffee's being handed out. The door to the galley opens up, and you And as Fallon kind of walks out, I would say, who would be closest to the galley door at the time that?
What time of day is it?
This is like first thing in the morning. Sort of crew's just woken up. It's about kind of 7-8 a.m. We're kind of having our morning coffees, having breakfast, getting ready to start the next day's sail.
I would have probably taken the coffee to Marin by that point.
Okay, so as you kind of head over as like the coffee's being prepared, you just hear. It'll probably taste a bit like dolphin, that one. Yeah, would maybe some nicely grilled steaks.
Fallon,
Yes.
what's that about?
What's what about? Sorry.
What you were just...
As you do realise that his lips were not moving at the time that he.
Fallon, have you been having the coffee?
No, just regular coffee. Morning, Erebus.
Morning.
I imagine he tastes a bit like goat. Be interesting to make a soup out of his head when
Oh,
finished with.
Fallon.
What?
What have you been doing, Fallon?
Oh, nothing at all. Lexi comes over. Okay, can I have one of those coffees? Is that all right? That one definitely tastes like quail.
Fallon!
Yes, Captain. Coffee. Yes, coffee. Here you go. Here you go, Miss
Erebus,
Lexi.
Lexi, can you leave me alone with Fallon a moment?
Okay, come on, Lexi. You can show me.
I shove him back in the galley and I shut the door.
Oh, he should taste like crocodile.
Fallon, I can hear everything you're thinking. I can hear everything you're thinking.
Well, that can't be right.
How do you even know what crocodile tastes like? And why would she taste like that? She's fine lass. Dolphin. I don't... What? Okay. I can hear your thoughts, and your thoughts are trying to eat my crew. So...
Oh, no, I wouldn't dream of eating the crew.
You're just wondering what they taste like. Not in a sexual way, which is even more disturbing.
Well, I mean, doesn't everyone?
No. But, sometimes in a sexual way, but not like... No, not food way. Is no. Like, what have you done, Fallon? Have you had some coffee today?
Yeah, I had some coffee, yes.
The special coffee?
No, just a normal one.
You haven't been huffing... Hello?
The door opens up and Fallon's just there. Did you want the galley enchanting? Oh, now that wouldn't be a right delicacy. Make sure not to let anything go to a sky. It looks delicious.
All right, Fallon, yes. Not right now, a moment. I'm just having a private meeting.
That was unexpected.
We're having a conversation, Fallon. Can I get back to you on that?
Of course.
Thank you, Fallon. Fallon, you didn't happen to get some weird mushrooms, did you, from the Fey realm?
Oh yes.
Oh,
Vasama said she found one in Master Tedric's belongings.
and you ate it.
Well, there was only what didn't seem to be enough to go round, so I thought I'd have it with my breakfast this morning.
All right, Fallon. The thing you should know about those mushrooms.
Not gonna lie, it didn't sit entirely well on the old stomach.
It won't. It won't. I can hear your thoughts now. Your thoughts are no longer private. They are out. They are broadcast. I can hear everything you're
that's
thinking.
fine.
You're making the crew uncomfortable, Fallon.
Oh, that's not my intention.
No, but you're looking at them and you're wondering what they taste like in a culinary way, and that is not particularly comfortable for the crew. So I'm gonna...
Shame Flynn's not here. He's crunchy and snack-sized.
For today, please remain in the galley. If anybody requires any food for the moment, they're not going to come into you. I'm just going to get Azanis to come and look at you. All right?
As soon as you say Azan, he's like, nothing special. Probably tastes a bit like chicken, but you can't beat a well-prepared bit of chicken sometimes.
Do you know what? Azanis would probably taste absolutely fucking magical. So, I'm going to go, and you're confined to the galley for the moment. This should only last a day, I think. Time's so fucked in the Fey realm, I don't even know how long that would have been. Wait here. Just wait here. I shut the door and I yell out to
As you're
you.
walking away, you just kind of hear, a drought poisonous. We have to just be careful preparing them. A bit like fugu, I suppose. Probably still tasty.
I shut the door. And I look for Erebus. Erebus?
Yes.
Nobody goes in or out of this galley for the moment. Just tell them it's off limits until Azanis and myself return.
Right.
Oh, fuck me. So I go to Azanis and I'm like, Azanis,
Yes, Captain.
we have a situation. I can't really explain until you come with me to the galley, if you wouldn't mind. So, yeah, I take you to the galley.
What was that? And then Erebus is actually going to go to the galley.
Okay.
Felon, you okay?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you. His throat sounds a bit hoarse. I hope he's not talking too much. That's going to make the neck a little less tender.
And is Erebus picking all this
Yeah.
up as well? Yeah.
Yeah, this is just normal speaking
Yeah.
volume.
Fucking Hannibal Lecter on the ship.
Have you been doing any deals with the Archfey?
Oh no, not yet. No. and then like it's followed up with I wonder if I could set up like an agreement with Nefestra where she can bring me exotic foods every month, sort of like a subscription box.
Hello, fresh Archfey.
Oh, I've read about something called mind flayers. They probably taste like fine quality calamari.
Do you mean as honest with that?
Because I think Erebus got wind of his memories. He doesn't have many memories of before.
No.
Yeah. So he's going to inquire about that. Is that so? You don't have many memories of before being on this ship?
Not a great deal, no.
Yeah.
No. Little bits here and there, I remember.
Okay.
I remember lots of milk.
Right. Do you have any idea what might have caused it?
What, the milk? That was the harpy.
The memory loss.
Oh, fuck me. And kind of as he's kind of thinking, because obviously you're not getting visuals from this. It is just his his spoken thoughts being broadcast. But you do kind of get was that the storm? Maybe that was the storm. I'm not sure. I don't know. No.
So, but it's nothing to do with any Archfey.
I don't think so. I'm sure it's probably not.
And although he's emitting his thoughts, or whatever, is there any lie behind that? Is he genuinely
Make an insight check with advantage?
With advantage.
Yep, because you're basically getting his surface thoughts as he goes.
That's an 18 on that one. Alright, so what was it? So insight.
Yeah.
18 plus 6 is 24.
24, nice. Yeah, he's the overall vibe that you get from Fallon is it's not like he's too stupid to lie or anything like that. It's more he just doesn't really feel the need to. He's just very much a straight shooter.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Nothing. Yeah. So.
At which point, you two would kind of come back to the conversation.
All right, we're going in. Nobody else goes in for the
definitely
minute.
chicken. Yeah.
I go in and shut the door behind us, and I'm like, Azanis.
Sorry, what was that about chicken, Fallon?
We can hear every thought he says. He ate a mushroom from the Fey realm he found in Tedric's belongings, and now we can hear every thought he said, and apparently every thought is how we'll taste if he butchers us and eats us.
I'm not going to butcher anyone.
No, I know, but you're thinking about it. You're thinking about it, Fallon, loudly.
Well,
I mean, I probably wouldn't taste that nice. I've been wearing these clothes for days now.
I know what. No one's ever eaten a Luna Dragon before. I could be the first.
I'm sure someone has, Fallon.
The wings would be
Azan,
good jerk.
is there anything you can do to potentially, I don't know, is it a curse that can be taken away?
Have absolutely no idea.
It's very unsettling and it's very much going to cause discomfort among the crew, and I'm concerned about relationships among the crew going forward if they know that Felon is eyeing them up as in chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
That's normal. You can
Maybe
think of that.
That little wind whelp would be.
I know I'm a bit neglectful with Borealis, but I'm not like to put her in a pot. It's just
Oh wait, you've got one as well.
No.
Deception check.
Natural one comes out of my hood. It's like, oh
Yeah.
shit, that's where she was.
I was gonna say, because of the coin of curses. Yep, literally as you say no.
Borealis, Fallon, Borealis. Don't ever go anywhere near him. In fact, I'm going to cast Speak with Animals. So, yeah, I'm going to cast Speak with Animals. Borealis.
Why is he talking about? What is he saying about eating me? You don't like that?
Yeah, no, don't ever be alone and let him approach you.
No, I'm gonna fuck him up if he tries.
I'd pay to see that. Do you know what? Over there's some mystery meat on the side. I don't know quite what that is. Feel free to have a bit of that while we have a conversation. Don't be alone in a room with him.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah. Fallon,
Everyone else is just hearing.
Yeah. Fallon, don't touch me pet. So, can we attempt a remove curse to see if it works, or is it going to be after confine him?
I can try remove curse. I can try lesser restoration.
Whichever you think might work. I just can't have anyone around him if this is the. What is Lexi going to think if she's like new on the ship and we've got whatever?
I mean, I doubt there's a curse. I mean, we had to go through this stuff before, and I can't remember how long that lasted.
We didn't tell anyone to tell us.
It wore off.
It did. In the Fey realm.
Okay, yes, she spends sort of the next few minutes attempting a remove curse, followed by a lesser restoration. Neither of which seem to silence the voices.
All right, Fallon, you are confined to the cabin, the galley, for the next 24 hours. We'll make do with rations elsewhere on the ship for the moment. I don't know, shout if you need us. Erebus will be stationed outside the door. Apologies to isolate you like this, but...
Bet we taste like pork.
Okay, I pick up Boreal. I'm like, we're going to go. If you need anything, Erebus is out the door. Just for today.
Will do.
Okay. Why dolphin?
Well, I mean, I figured, because I assume young Miss Solus would probably be more like tuna.
Okay, we're going. Yeah, I leave.
Okay. It has just gone 10 o'clock. So as we kind of move on throughout the journey, we will take our break here. So we're just going to take 15 minutes, just stretch our legs, use the bathroom, get a bit of fresh air in because it is a little bit roasty toasty in here. And we'll be back in 15 to pick up the next part of the journey and see if we can get ourselves to the Nexus Lab by the end of tonight. So yeah, don't go anywhere, everyone, and we'll see you back in a few. Okay, and we are back. My mic is not picking anything up.
Work for
All good.
Oh, there we go. I think I am up and running now. Or am I?
Hold on, I'll just double check.
Bear with me, gang. We're going back into the break screen. Okay, is that working? No, it's not. No, it's not. Wait one minute. Bear with us a moment, folks. We are having happy technical issues. DM, microphone 1. There we go. Okay, yep, you can pop your mics back on now. I think we're sorted. There you go. Sorry about that, gang. It's just, unfortunately, the nature of changing up the entire studio seems to have had a little bit of a side effect on all of our equipment. But we're fine. We're there. Anyway, so before the break, we are en route to the Nexus Lab, which, for those who have recently joined us, we are on the way back there. This was where our entire campaign started, and we are on the way there because contact has been lost, and we are on the way to ascertain what has happened. We have successfully done one group skill check to shave a little bit of time off the journey. We can make another one before the journey is complete. And yeah, we are currently in the second day as Felon, the ship's cook, is currently confined to the galley while he broadcasts thoughts of how he would prepare and consume the rest of the crew.
Nice guy, that.
Yeah. So, what are we doing?
I think over the course of the whole journey, I think it'll be the usual habit of every time Marin goes up to Lightweave, Sparrow will do the water cleansing. She'll keep an eye out for that lunar dragon returning. Not that she expects that lunar dragon to come back this soon. But she's actually got a couple of projects So the first thing is, before we started to stream, Sparrow met a bioluminescent algae.
Yeah.
And I think what she's done is she's actually put them into a large sort of fishbowl type thing. And she is going to create a wooden cage around that can be open and closed, that can be fit on top of the mast.
Nice.
So she's carving that and sort of fitting it around this fishbowl for the algae, and she is going to, through the journey, like mount that on the top of the.
Yeah, make a woodworking check. I'd
I
say
think it was
with
proficiency +3, wasn't it?
yeah, I'd say with advantage because of the fact that you're doing it over the course of a few days, so you've got time to
Correct.
really focus and work on it.
Is the algae even still alive?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
15.
15. Okay. Yeah, it might not be quite as pretty as you'd sort of pictured it in your head, but it's still better than most would be able to do. And yeah, it's absolutely functional. And yeah, the little algae salvaged from the serpent's teeth off the coast of the Sunken Collective is now quite happily watching the world go by from their little jar at the top of the mast.
He wanted to see the world, folks. This is what
Yeah.
he wanted. And the other thing would be, I would like very much to start recarving the stone effigy of Ordinaire, but out of wood.
Okay.
So I'm assuming there would have been wood left over from like doing the paneling.
Yeah,
and
I mean, there
things.
absolutely would have done.
Mm-hmm.
Would have done. It's wood.
Oh
Uh,
god.
But I mean, the stone effigy of Ordinaire that you did find was very worn down. That there were no kind of features
Yeah.
to it. It was just a rough.
She's going to take a
shape.
little bit of sort of artistic license with it and try and imagine, basically, like from what she remembers of what it felt like, what it looked like, where the grooves were, like from someone who's seen people probably more talented than her literally create things out of a solid block of wood. She's almost like imagining it as partway to a finished thing, and how like her father would have eventually taken that and made it a thing if it was made out of wood, if that was it. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
Like it's partway through carving it out of wood.
Yeah,
She's trying to imagine it that way.
Yeah, make a woodworking check for that as well.
That's a 7.
Okay, that ends up being sort of a little bit on the rough side, not really kind of having to work entirely from your own kind of creative impulses, as opposed to having a starting idea of this is what Ordinaire looks like, so this is what I've got to achieve towards. It's very much a rough approximation of some kind of deity.
Okay, so yeah, she's going to have that, and she's just basically going to put it behind the captain's desk on like the shelving that's there.
Nice.
Just there as like a little reminder, but also a little memorial type thing as well. So yeah.
Okay.
And the next thing she's going to do over the course of it is I'm going to check that map again, from the map of Iridica from Nefestra.
Okay, make a perception check or investigation check. Sorry, investigation check.
Investigation. 12. Oh no, 11. Sorry.
Yeah, you sort of spend a bit of time kind of poring over the map, sort of Marin standing behind you, just kind of giving you shoulder rubs.
Okay.
But you don't see that kind of faint pinprick of light giving you any kind of guidance there.
Marin, do you see anything on the map?
No.
Not even the smallest little red pinprick anywhere.
I can't see anything.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It was just a question. This was believe it or not, the map was a gift from Nefestra.
Yeah, you're right. I don't believe it.
No, I know. Tells you where you need to be. Apparently, I'm not needed.
Oh, maybe you're already where you need to be.
I'd like to think so. What were you going to give up to Nephestra? I don't look at her when I say it. I'm just like sitting there and like.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I be advantage because she cares for me?
No.
No.
The fact that she cares for you is the only reason she's considering answering the question.
Yeah, no. Oh, I did do advantage anyway, but I'll take the lowest because I should have given advantage.
I'll just do a single reroll then.
Yeah, okay.
Did you use your inspiration?
Fuck, I did not. Okay. That's an 8.
It wasn't anything important.
Maybe it was important enough that she asked.
I think she asked for a lot of things from a lot of people. There's probably nothing.
Inside check?
Yeah, make an insight check.
Oh, fuck you. 11.
11, whatever it was, you can tell that it was a big deal to her. She's very much just kind of trying to downplay it.
All right. It feels bad that I'm the only, myself and Erebus were the only ones who said no at the end of the day.
It probably just means you're the only two who have any kind of sense of self-preservation.
Which,
believe me, I
true.
know who it is I'm talking to when I say that.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, Erebus said that it was something he'd be willing to give up. It was principle that made him say no. I don't know. If you say it's not important, I believe you, lass. All right. No, never mind. Are you so at the Nexus Lab? Aga's gonna be there.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I'd prefer it if you don't take a swing at her. I'll make sure she doesn't take a swing at you. But
I don't try not to beat her up too badly.
All right,
It's
I
for
mean-
you.
well, she's likely to beat me up, is what I'm saying. So it would be very nice if you tried to help, but just don't. I'm
Okay. Did you want me to come to the laboratory with you?
not really no, but I just if you see her from a distance making me a red smear on the countryside, then just know that I loved you and she's likely going to do it, but don't try and stop her if you like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there we go.
I mean, I could probably figure out how to use the ballista on the front of it.
Oh, you could have. I mean, if it looks like she actually is going to rip my head from my shoulders, that would be fun to
Yeah,
see.
I'm going to skewer her.
Yeah, all right. All right, man the ballista. Let's do it. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, I should probably do some training.
Okay, Erebus, what are you going to be up to for the first few days of the journey?
Well, as you were saying about the training, I think he'll also go to Visama and see if she does have the time to do some training.
Yeah, I mean, she's obviously got her sort of duties on board the ship to be getting on with, but throughout the course of like the first few days, there absolutely would be plenty of time to get some more dagger and crossbow training in. So the two of you kind of again spend plenty of time running drills together.
I think Sparrow will
She's-
join you sparring as well sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, she's getting a bit more capable with the dagger.
No,
It's still a little bit dicey whenever she draws it, but getting a bit more confident with the crossbow. Well, I say a bit more confident. She's been actually doing really well with the crossbow, hasn't she? Just through pure luck of the rolls. But yeah, the crossbow work kind of continues to improve, and her dagger work is getting there very, very slowly.
I think it'd help her concentrate more on the footwork and everything as well first. So.
Yeah. So I don't even know what role to make it for training someone to fight. I'd say because I'd say it would probably be basically based on your fighting proficiency, really, wouldn't it? So I'd say just make whatever would be an attack roll for Erebus, but treating it as a skill check.
Yeah, so it's dex based for him. So,
Yeah.
so what should I just roll like a dagger attack or something?
Yeah.
Just with a normal dagger. What am I doing on there? Let's do it on this. 720 total. Dirty 20.
20. Okay, yeah. I'd say it's kind of probably takes a couple of days worth of training together. Initially, we've already kind of seen that she doesn't have the most graceful footwork. And it is very much like trying to teach someone with 2 left feet to dance. But over the course of like a couple of sessions together, focusing on the footwork side of things, it does start to come together, and she is starting to be a little bit more comfortable and capable on her feet.
Can you
Yeah, I'll go.
go get some milk?
Yeah. I'll be back soon.
All right.
Hopefully.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Parents. Yes, go get him a milk.
Yeah, go on. Right. I'll sort it.
Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
So as Erebus goes off to train with the Sama,
I think Sparrow would join them so she'll spend her days basically a couple of hours every day with Visama, going over quartermaster things to help her with that. Training a little bit on the deck with them, and I think the early mornings when she's sort of on watch, she's also going to be just pacing the deck, doing drills of her own, just whatever Svetlana taught her. She's basically training to meet Aga again and not necessarily die.
okay, it's a good goal.
It's a good goal, because she can imagine how this is going to go.
Okay.
Do we see the flash of the iridescence again?
Make a perception check. Again, most of these skill checks I do say with advantage just because they're recurring over the course of several days.
Thank you for saying advantage. That's an 18.
18. I'd say over the first 4 days of the journey, you see 3 more flashes. Again, there doesn't seem to be any pattern to the time of day.
Or where?
Well, it's kind of like just throughout the. It's almost like how when you see like a flash of lightning behind a cloud, it's just like dispersed light across the entire sky. It's kind of like that.
I do try. I think one day, because I'm used to seeing it on like Watch or whatever, I think I will have Marin with me specifically to look for the flashes, and just be like, do you feel anything when that happens? You're connected to it, aren't you?
Well, I mean, I'm not connected. I
don't know how it works, but
I mean, I don't really understand how it works either. It's more of a.
Well, the way I understand my magic is it's part of me. So the water is in my blood, and the air is what I breathe, and the fire is my spirit. It's just that natural. It's like just reaching into a part of yourself. Is that not the same?
Kind of beautiful.
Thank you. It's the way I live. It's just.
No,
is that not what you do?
Not really. It's more of.
It's not another element in the world I'm not aware of. Then.
I mean, I don't really. I mean, nobody really knows.
Even the Lightweavers Guild.
No, we don't know what the iridescence is. We just know how to. I suppose commune with it is a closer, most accurate word I can think of. But even that still doesn't quite seem right.
You say that like it's sentient.
Yeah, that's why I say it doesn't quite seem right.
What if I told you I killed a god when the Sundering happened? What if that's them? What if that's what's left of a god?
I mean, that would be kind of insane.
Would it though? What happens to a god when they die?
That is definitely a question for someone a bit more worldly than me.
But I don't think a god's died before either. So if we die, we leave parts of ourselves. If this god literally exploded, why could the lights not be them? Guiding fate. They were the thread guardians, so they guarded the people who had destinies. What if they went into the people who had the destiny? Like you, what if
I don't think I have destiny. Yes.
you're like we were? Who else would have a destiny than the people who can literally go about the world? The rest of us were lost without you. What?
That's not really a destiny. That's more kind of indentured servitude.
Is that not what destiny is?
I certainly like to hope not. Otherwise, that's a really miserable way of looking at it.
Not really, if it's a greater purpose. Maybe this isn't what you're supposed to be doing with your powers. Like, this is not exactly someone who could tell you. But is it not as good a theory as any that we're looking at the remains of a god that has somehow, maybe his power went out and it's been reborn in you and the other light weavers, maybe? Would that not explain it? No one else knows what your magic is. No one else can do what you do. We can't even recreate it.
Like I say, this is very big questions.
It's middle of the night. That's the time for big questions, is it not?
It's like it's 2 p.m, Sparrow.
Oh, fine. I'm allowed to ask the big questions. I like take a hand. I'm like, you make me ask the big questions.
You can ask the big questions. I think it's a bit much to expect me to have the big answers.
I don't expect you to have the answers more than I'm thinking aloud.
Hi, Sparrow.
Oh.
This is Flynn Warwick.
Oh, I didn't tell him about...
From the Twilight Endeavour. Just to let you know, I've just got to Skyrain. Weather's nice. They have cake.
Oh, Flynn, cake's good. How have you gotten to the academy yet? Message my mum the moment you find Bryony.
Will do. Just got to the city, haven't got to the academy yet. Peace out. Oh wait, I've got 10 words left.
Oh no.
What else can...
I turn to Mara and I'm just like, Flynn just checked in. I've lost my train of thought. I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, you're a goddess anyway. God particles in you or not. All right.
You're very sweet. And she gives you a kiss.
Yay. Okay. So
that would be kind of the 4th day of the journey that you get Flynn's sending.
I think the next day I will send to him before he sends to me. Mm-hmm. Flynn, have you found Bryony? Is she well? My mum's worried. Your mum's worried. Let me know as soon as you can.
Haven't got to the academy yet. This place is really big. Like, it's crazy. We'll keep you posted. They have some nice ales.
Oh no.
Not as good as my mum and dad's. Miss you.
And yeah, if I don't hear from him again that day, I'll message him again the next day.
Well, how?
You all right?
Oh, sorry about that, gang. Oh, almost died on a jelly bean. Yeah, because the fourth day was when you got that first sending from Flynn.
Yeah.
You are due to arrive at the Nexus Lab on day 6.
Okay.
So if you did the sending to Flynn the next morning, that's obviously day 5. So if you then were to wait another day, you would literally be.
Got it.
This is the arrival day.
Okay.
So
yeah, I probably wouldn't have time. Okay.
you would on the 5th day. A couple of hours after sending, using the sending stone to contact Flynn and get an update, you do get that sort of tingling sensation in the back of your skull just the moment before a sending comes through.
All right.
As you hear a soft sort of female voice coming through. Sparrow, this is Keyliner on the Dawn Scythe. Just updating you, we're currently becalmed somewhere over the celestial currents. We'll likely be a day, maybe 2 late for the meeting. Waiting for the weather to turn.
No worries. We will be heading to Silverkeep after the Nexus Lab. There should be a meeting point in the middle. Message me as soon as you're able to be on your way again.
You do get a follow-up message. Do you want us to still meet you at the Nexus? Try and meet you at the Nexus Lab, or do we want to give up on that altogether?
Still meet us there. We'll likely divert to Silverkeep if we need to, because we've got to complete a job, but we'll meet you at the Nexus Lab.
Understood. I'll check in.
Can't remember what day the job's due. 28th?
I believe so.
Okay, we've got leeway. It's fine.
Speaking of, we can do, I know Lee's not at the table, but we can do one more roll if you'd like to try and get us to the Nexus Lab on the evening of the 25th instead of the morning of the 26th. You want to go for it?
If they're going to be late, I'm quite happy to cruise along.
Okay.
So, yeah, if they're going to be a little bit later, then I'm quite happy to sort of take our time.
Yep. Right. So in that case, is there anything else last minute that you want to do on this very tail end of the journey?
When did Felon stop thinking about eating us that we could hear?
3rd day. It was
Third day.
Yeah, it was like it was a 24-hour sort of thing.
Okay, I think Lee should be back.
Excuse me.
It was very dramatic. Rob nearly died.
Yeah. Yeah, my pick and mix tried to choke me. Okay, so we have had Flynn's basically made contact just to let Sparrow know that he's made it to Skyrain but hasn't located Bryony yet. And we just had a sending from the Dawn Scythe just to say they're currently waylaid by the weather and they'll be a day, maybe 2 days late to the rendezvous. We are at the very, very tail end of the journey to the Silver Spires. So is there anything last minute that anyone wants to accomplish before we get back to where it all began?
Is Fallon finished with the enchantment on the ship?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So basically, Fallon's kind of been around the individual doorways of everyone's cabins, including the captain's cabin, the infirmary, and basically the sort of silver thread that would normally be used in the process of doing an alarm spell. That has basically been like magically worked into the actual woodwork itself. So there's kind of like just a thin silver flowing thread that kind of just traces its way pretty much around the entire hull to encompass that.
Okay.
Cool.
What about Erebus? Are you doing anything else?
It's, not yet. No. Don't think so yet. It's got a couple of things to think about before. No. No, just training with Fasama. Just yeah, that's it for the moment.
Okay.
As this is actually arriving at the Nexus Lab, this is a moment.
Yeah. So in that case, yeah, the next the next morning.
It's fucking cold.
Yeah. Sort of early part of the morning, the ship pulls in to. So basically, the first time you came to the Nexus Lab, the reason that the Nexus Lab was built where it is that it's set basically into the middle of a very small kind of circle of mountains on one of the highest islands in the entire of the Silver Spires. And what this basically does is the circular mountain range almost effectively creates a barrier, like a natural sort of windbreak around the valley that the lab sits into, which gives it, no matter what the weather, pretty much an unbroken view of the iridescence, which their large observatory does do sort of studies and research on. It does unfortunately also mean that it's basically impossible to get any kind of skyship of any significant size remotely close to. So as the first time that you visited, you did have to dock basically a small makeshift series of docks on the edge of one of the islands, a couple of miles away, from which point it is a long, very cold trek through snow, kind of up ice bridges, sort of hewn stone kind of footsteps in the rock and in the mountains, kind of traversing from one island to the next until you eventually come to a large kind of cavernous passageway which leads through the mountains themselves, which actually finally have some background music I can use.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
I think Sparrow will be telling Vasama the story of the original, like the journey, what we did. Yeah. But then there was this botanist who was just, he was a little bit shifty, and he acted all like squirrely, and that he was just like there, just, it was all a bit odd, and they were fucking huge, and we all nearly died, but we managed to get the cure, and they were fine.
Oh, that's what a story, Mark. Yes. So as you kind of make your way through the cavernous passageway, regaling Vasama with the tale of the research scientist who'd inoculated himself with his own super soldier serum and sort of run amok, and the process of trying to wrangle him and the other lead scientist who'd also been infected, and you can tell that there is like genuine, like she is very impressed by the story as you're going through it, and eventually the cavern opens back out into the open where the snow is sort of settled in the basin. There's a kind of light wind sort of whipping around, but nothing compared to sort of beyond the boundaries of the mountains. And set squarely in the middle, there is the L-shaped large building of the Nexus Laboratory. I would like both of you to make perception checks for me, please.
Nat 20 for
18.
so 29 total.
Jesus. So first thing that you would both absolutely notice as you kind of emerge from the cavern and you see the building ahead is that there do not appear to be any lights emanating from the windows. With that roll, 29 was it?
Yeah, Nat
Yeah.
20 and then expertise in perception. So
With a 29, you would notice that the front door to the laboratory is slightly ajar.
I'll relay information. The door is slightly ajar. I don't know if
there any
anything's come out.
I look around. Are there any tracks on the floor?
Make a investigation or survival check.
Would I be able to assist in that?
Yeah, or you can make your own if you prefer.
What do you want?
Are you assisting, or I've got a pretty good roll, so it's up to you.
I can assist.
Okay. Yeah, that's less. So that would be survival dirty 20.
Dirty 20. There doesn't. There isn't a great deal to be seen here because even without the even with like the protection of the mountains, there is still kind of a light wind which is kind of dispersing the sort of light powdered snow a little bit. But there do seem to be very faintly some footprints leading into the building from your direction. Nothing coming back the other way.
Humanoid.
Yeah.
Just one set of footprints?
Yeah, just the one.
I point them out to you and I'm like, doesn't seem like whoever went in came out. There's no lights. I'd send you ahead to scout, but I'm not sure it's safe enough.
I can be hidden quite well.
All right. We'll follow on behind. You go first.
Okay.
So we make our way towards the doors as stealthily as we can.
Okay, yeah, both of you make stealth checks, please. Oh, actually, I need
21.
to make for some. And okay, Basama and Azanis both did pretty well there. I can't remember. Did you bring Azanis with you?
Yes, we would.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah.
That's the default party at the minute, isn't it? Final Fantasy setting saved. That's who we're
So I was so busy kind of focusing on their dice roll. So what did the two of you get?
21.
21.
27.
Okay, yeah. You all seem to be fairly comprehensively hidden as you sneak up to the open doorway, the slightly ajar doorway, and as you approaching the doorway, you seem to be fairly well stealthed. Are you entering, or are you just waiting by the door?
Probably want to listen out first, see if I can actually hear any movement or anything before going in.
I'm following. We're all following Erebus's lead at the moment.
Okay, yeah, both of you make perception checks.
Natural 1.
Coin of curses.
Yeah, coin of curses.
17.
Okay. With 17, you don't hear anything as you're sort of holding your breath and kind of just standing quietly. Sparrow, as you sort of lean in a little bit to sort of cock your ear a little and try and pick up what you can, your foot just slips on a patch of ice and you just tumble into the door, which slams open.
Fine.
And that is where we will end this week's session, and we will pick up from there at the beginning of next week. So sorry for cutting the session a little bit short tonight, crew. We do have a good reason,
Excuse me.
which hopefully we'll be able to go into next week. But for now, we have just made it to the Nexus Lab. We've finally come full circle to where we originally started back when it was a one-shot. Also, Nexus Lab, big thanks to that, courtesy of Roll and Play Press's One-Shot Wonders, which, obviously the return to the Nexus Lab is our entirely our own thing, but it did start out as a one-shot from their One-Shot Wonders book. Trial and Error, it's called. So, if you want to go check it out, it's a fun little one-shot. Give it a go. Thank you guys for indulging my silly little nonsense as always.
Thank you.
you.
It's been great to come back.
Thank you everyone at home who has been watching either live on Twitch or catch up on the VOD later on. It is always absolutely awesome to have folks who actually sit and watch and for some bizarre reason enjoy our little tales of ridiculousness. We will be back this time next week, Saturday the 26th at 7:30 p.m. BST, and look forward to seeing you then. Until then, we love and appreciate you. Thank you for watching, and stay nerdy. Good night.
So Elysium is lost, but Iridica is born. We're the ones who lived, we weathered the storm. The fire left the skies, and the world it is dark. But I am still free to follow my heart. Water and air, the sea and the sand. You cannot confine me to one single land. Give me a ship with a crew that is true, and I'll show you the world. The skies wait for you. Over waves I will wander, through storms I will fly. Light weaver to guide me as the world passes by. We follow the moons, the wind in our sails. Adventure will call.